I hope everyone was ready. I feel kind of dickish now. But the time has come for more at level this many of our Pathfinder playtest adventure. I can't say Doomsday Dawn, but I almost did a simple job. And we got Ross, we got Josh, we got Jason. Thank you guys for supporting Patreon. Levi, you are, as always, the star that shines above my head. And the way we're set up in OBS, my light in my room is over top of my head. And then here's the star raising the roof. Weird flex, but okay. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And we hit level 6. Lycanthropy as lycanthropy does, Mama used to say. And I am going to freely admit, before my patrons, before Twitch, I forgot to level. So I'm going to turn this over to Jason really quickly because I've done a bad thing. Jason, take it away.
Yeah, because you always run off afterwards. You didn't stick around with us to discuss strategy or any of that sort of stuff.
I'm sorry, Ross. I took Gang Up. It's really good. Gang Up is a really good rogue feat.
I went ahead and grabbed Twist the Knife myself.
I grabbed Opportunists, so now I get all the attack of opportunities.
Seems good. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. I don't feel like as many exist this time around as they did in 1E.
Well, the thing is, combat grab, one of the best ways to get away from it is to back away from me, which provokes attack of opportunity, and they'd still be considered flat-footed to me because, you know, when
until they've left.
You're next. That's beautiful. That is the master of the stab and grab, the rogue fighter.
Yeah, exactly.
You can always tell the people that played the Final Fantasy Tactics.
The game is great. Thank you.
Hey, I agree with you, man.
Get that. The only one I've played in game.
I sometimes wish I could live in Ivalice.
You never played Final Fantasy Tactics, Ross?
I've touched it. It's something I've been meaning to get.
Oh, it's so good. It's one of my favorite, what am I trying to say? Class-based on a board move standard action kind of game.
I would say you could probably get
RPGs is what they tend to be called.
Yeah,
I would say you could probably get an emulator to run it, but Nintendo is like kind of put the, and I don't blame them. They've kind of put the smash on that.
This had a lot of Smash Bros. Or even it was so popular it had a different in the same world. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance on the GBA, which was, though it was marketed a little more like childishy, it was still really good.
Yeah, I mean, I played all of them.
Moogles are fun. All right, Jason, werewolves and stuff. Here we go.
Okay. So, as last we left, the party was getting ready to set out from Hyannis up into the mountains for the trip over the mountains and on your way. Now, y'all had talked about stopping at the Monastery of Vales. Is that still the plan?
Yes, it is on my end.
I didn't think Josh would let us.
Okay.
I think we're going there.
Okay. Not a problem.
I don't care much for goats. No magic. No going anywhere that's out of my way that I can't really, But at the same time, there's 3 of you, 1 of me, and
we got
we
got spices to sell too. This is gonna make us some coin.
Silumgar taps.
Okay, now I'm a bit more interested.
Oh, and it'll be a good place to restock along the way.
Yeah.
The county of Alcazar, which is the name of the area where the monastery is not the okay. Well, I'm going to say y'all haven't left Hyannis just yet. So is there anything you want to do before you've set off? Yes, y'all already have your new wagon and the pony y'all bought. So now you have a normal-sized wagon with 2 ponies pulling it.
Okay. Before we leave, did anyone write down I believe it was 15 silver per jacket? Or not jacket, leather armor.
I think that was right, yeah.
It was 15 silver per. We had, I believe, 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did anyone write down the gold from that?
I believe I did, because I was
Okay.
keeping track of it whenever you talked about it last time.
Josh has been our lore keeper.
Yeah. And then I was debating how much silver sheen to sell, and I realized I could make silver sheen daily.
Mm-hmm.
And you were getting 25 silver per, which is 25%
increase.
Definitely
Scare
worth the
tax.
effort.
Yeah. So I was thinking about selling 10 silver sheen.
Seems good, given that we can just
All I
make
know
more.
is that if the chest isn't in the wagon, I'm probably carrying it.
Yeah,
Accurate.
that's a good plan.
Okay, so all told, that means we have 79 gold and 9 silver right now.
Okay, did you add the additional 25 gold I just made?
That's with that added.
Okay, I assumed so. I just like to double check things.
Yeah, 79 gold and 9 silver is what we got.
I mean, does any of you all need anything in particular? All myself, I know I'm kind of good. The only thing I could really use is some better armor, but I kind of padded my breastplate.
Yeah.
Or chainmail, actually. I have chainmail. Yeah,
Sitting in the wagon,
it's good.
Sealangar shakes his head and like scratches the back of his head. Almost like,
Yeah,
like unconsciously just hand back scratches.
Out
yeah,
of
I
curiosity,
figured as
does
much.
anyone... What? No, I wouldn't be able to. We don't have enough money for me to make to enhance your armor to magic.
Yeah, that's a very pretty
No,
kind
yeah,
of...
no. That's why I said the only thing I really need is, making my chainmail better, but at the same time,
beyond us.
Well, I
That's
mean, I have the
beyond them.
magical crafting to make it. We just don't have the money.
Yeah, no, that's not. I meant more so, do we want to grab anything like perhaps any other alchemical items that you don't want to waste your daily crafting on, like alchemist's fire or something like that, or do we want to grab, heaven forbid, try and find more garlic?
Oh, that's true. Oh, you are absolutely right. I need garlic and cinnamon and...
No!
Thank you, Ross.
Yes, Ross.
This is all you, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you so much. You're so
God,
grand.
you even hit me with that. You even hit me with that last time.
I know.
Is the
Hey,
best
hit
part
myself.
about it. You threw it and it missed, and I think it landed right in my square or right next to it or something.
It splashed
it
in
hit
your
you,
square,
the werewolf, and me.
Yes.
Lily is not
After
afraid.
I already told the halflings I was going to toss it out.
But I took one vial of it for myself before you could toss it out. That's why it wasn't gone.
I will rule that the scent of it alone was enough to force you back. So just the memory of it was enough to turn your stomach as you tried to throw them out.
And certainly imagine.
For the love of God, do not get more cinnamon. Don't
Hey,
even.
I'm going around on my own, buying and selling and whatnot. I'm going and I'm buying garlic and cinnamon.
Okay. Garlic's not really a problem. It's grown all over this area.
I imagine it's grown as much as potatoes or corn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not to mention it tastes great.
Accurate.
Mm-hmm.
But
most of the
then
time.
again, that's...
Not when Italian Christmas goes horribly wrong.
Hey,
it's effective.
Yeah, accurate. It was useful.
Something about the idea of panettone with garlic.
No.
But yeah, as far as that goes, come on, where's the... As I rapidly look up where to find the equipment list, where does chapter 5 start on the PDF? Okay.
So I used the bookmark where it said, and then
Well, I'm probably using a different PDF reader than you
Fair.
because mine is, shall we say, less than marvelous.
Hmm.
I'll call it, how much garlic do you want?
It depends on also pricing of cinnamon to
Well,
balance out. Actually, wait, no, I want some permanent versions as well. But how hard would it be to find cinnamon in the area?
okay.
Because that sounds like the limiting factor.
Yes, and cinnamon is going for a premium in this area because you are well away from, you're starting into mining type areas. So you're not real close to the coast. This is about as far north as you can get on the rivers. So you're actually starting up into the hills. So it's, to be completely honest, you probably could sell the cinnamon you have for more than double its cost.
Interesting.
Dang.
All right. So that doesn't sound efficient to get more cinnamon for this.
Oh, and can I get each of you to roll me a d20?
Just unmodified,
So
just
I
a
can
flat
check
D20.
it, just a flat d20. And before you all get worried,
Oh, I'm always
okay,
worried.
that's a 10, a 3.
I am now severely worried.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm very worried.
No. And a 2. That was to roll on a list I have here of spices to figure out what y'all have left.
Fair.
Okay.
So you have, after all is said and done, 1 pound of cinnamon, 2 pounds of cloves, and just so you know, Josh, this one was for you, 2 pounds of saffron. That alone is,
Money.
that's pretty good. That's money.
Yeah.
And is 10 cinnamon, cloves, saffron, and nutmeg, because nutmegs carry well.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Okay. It's worth too much money to put into my special brew.
Oh no! What will we do? Ah!
Hey, my special brew, if it hits something, it hits hard.
You made
Yeah, but
gas
bu-
wretch
yeah, but
with
by-
mundane
God.
ingredients.
I swear to God, I
But
will
bu-
shove your head down in your pot as you're making it.
Gas wretch will become even more powerful.
Because now it's
Just
Banshee
throw some-
Wretch.
Just throw some half-elf flesh in there. The mongrel blood will make it even more potent.
Believe
It's
she's a full elf.
It's someday.
I
in the
am a
fu-
full elf, thank you very much.
If this
Yes, but he only plans on putting
My
half of you in.
apologies. My apologies. It will give it a nice earthy aroma.
somewhere,
Maybe a hint of oak.
some clown is making a cinnamon garlic pie to throw at other clowns.
You make them sick, why yes.
That sounds like it
Okay.
should happen in Toontown.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So
Oh my
I'm not gonna buy more, and I'm gonna wait because we're planning on selling at the monastery.
Yeah, that would work. And
M-
if you can get better, you probably could get double or maybe a little better here. You should be able to do quite well at the monastery. Because the monastery, the county it's in, actually was pretty much created as a prison. It is completely surrounded by high mountains.
Gotcha.
Dang.
But don't worry, guys, because I have this as a formula in my book, I can use resonance points to make potions of gas stretch. It'll be fine.
Seems good. Yeah.
Can he really do that?
With the same marvelous Italian Christmas bonds, terribly wrong smell.
Oh my god, you monster.
Indeed.
But the next day, the bottle will stop smelling because it will suddenly not become mundane gas stretch. Because
I think we
alchemists are
found the
weird.
I think we found the subject material for your next
Min-maxing
2e
for
min
fun and
maxing.
profit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abusing alchemy. Ha!
Okay. Anything else y'all want to grab before you leave town and leave the market?
I'm good.
I'm good as well.
Do we have like tents or portable shelter of any sort in case we get out in the mountain and it's cold and whatnot?
Yeah, we had tents. Well, we had.
Cool. I thought so.
We had tents.
but-
Dale and I had tents.
GM, what was that? What you were putting on the screen?
Got it. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
Can you read that?
GM hint to PCs.
Is there anything else? Okay.
How much does the tent cost?
Why, strangely enough, I should be able to tell you in just a moment. A pup tent is 8 silver. A 4-person tent is 50 silver, and a full pavilion is 400.
How much for a single person tent again?
8.
That was the 8 one. The 8 silver one would handle a single person.
Yes.
All right, then. And then how much for a bedroll? I mean, I used to stay near the ports and whatnot, where I could get inns reliably. This is
Okay. So bedroll's a copper.
Hmm.
It's not on this one, but I would call a blanket at 3 silver for something really good.
That sounds right.
I'll take a blanket and whatnot in the I'll spend 4 silver on getting myself bedding just to make sure I get some decent bedding.
Sure, I'll deduct that from the.
No. I have some of my own money.
Okay. It's not
I'm taking it out of my funds. This isn't out of group funds. This is
Okay,
Zaruk having a bit of coin left on him.
you got it.
Okay.
And you guys specifically got 2 tents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will also. I think I'll just get a bedroll and a tent.
I mean, Zaruk would offer his tent to the pretty elf lady, but I don't think. Got it, rogue.
Are you
Okay.
sure that you would offer it to the stanky elf lady? Have you smelled my bruise?
Yes, he has. You threw some on his face when we were fighting.
Yeah, I
lost
know.
my-
You just seemed
I
like
kind
you
of
forgot
lost my
about
sen-
that.
I've kind of lost my scent of smell at this point.
All the nose hairs are burnt. He's at rock bottom.
Yeah.
Nowhere else to go.
Yeah, there's not any prospects out here.
Yeah, no, there's not many. Saruk's a ruffian. He probably has done some bandit work. Yeah, he's done some bandit work. He has done bandit. That's how we got into this.
So I
mess.
guess the question is, Levi, do you like bad boys?
Just because Lillian, just because I, as a player, don't find that aspect of role playing interesting. Every single character I make is asexual, aromantic, just so I don't have to care about it.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's a valid response.
Hey, you know what? So is Peridot, so that's okay.
Yeah.
I love Peridot.
Well, what I would say is probably would make sense for you to spend the 10 silver to get your own setup as well with the tent and everything else. That way there's no issues, no trouble. And
can
it is
Are there like winter specific tents? Or at least maybe like buy 2 tents to have one as like insulation for the other? Because
I
mountains
mean, that's
sound
why I
cold.
spent extra silver on some really good bedding for myself, I imagine.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like in total, I
Yeah,
think I
that's-
spent 12 silver.
Yeah,
8 for,
and-
the personal tending, and 4 for, as I have listed in my inventory, nice bedding.
That's
Yeah.
fair
Nice
point.
betting. There's an off-brand like everything you can get in mid-Missouri, and the name of the off-brand is literally just "nice" with an exclamation point on the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I
I
thought they would
seen that.
replace the I with an exclamation point.
It's nice
Yeah.
That makes
bottled
more
water.
sense for him.
Nice hard candy.
Okay.
Mm,
I, from my
Okay.
personal funds, have also spent 12 silver because, yeah, cold is a thing.
And just so you know, as you look up towards the mountains, while the mountain tops are white,
one
it's
last thing.
not. Yes.
Can I spend 3 silver to get myself a nice like fur coat or whatever? Or how much would you
Okay.
make that?
Well, I'm looking at the rule book here, and it says winter clothing 4 silver.
All right, then I'll
So-
spend 4 silver on, winter clothing.
Steelengar is going to do the same. Probably did that at the end of last session, actually, to hide the bite mark.
Yeah.
I will do the same as well, and since my money is in the group funds, I'll take it out of the group funds.
Mine is 2, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so total that's going to leave us with 77 gold and no silver.
Seems good.
We're in it for a bit of a long haul here. I'm just gonna, I guess, as we're starting to travel out or whenever we head out, I have something to talk about with y'all.
Okay.
I'm all
Now-
ears.
Real quick, did y'all have any sort of rations or?
I believe
We got that at the get-go.
Hmm.
Okay.
You guys do have rations,
Yeah.
because I don't have any,
That's true.
myself listed.
How much do we have for rations?
Lord Keeper.
I haven't written down rations.
Suddenly we are very hungry. The naan has run out.
no more elf bread.
No more naan.
No.
No more nasty elf bread.
When you come
No
up here, we're
crazy.
going to go get Indian, and you will like it. It is good.
That reminds me of the one time. That
No,
reminds me of the one time.
I've ate naan. I like naan.
Fair enough. Food.
I was playing. That reminds me of when I was playing a hobgoblin for a dwarven, I think it was a dwarven brewer. And when he wasn't looking, I switched out dwarven ale for elven wine, and he got so pissed, but he couldn't figure it out. It was me.
And you know what's super weird? Not to segue too hard, but I'm finishing up leveling, and I took additional lore as my skill feat. And lore tracks up at like as soon as you would be master or whatever it becomes master is what I had thought. Whereas if you take additional lore, it tracks up to expert at 3rd, then master at 5th, and then legendary at 13th. So that seems like a really fast way to know lots of things hidden in the skill feats. I'm just now becoming aware of.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Bitten by a werewolf, take lore lycanthropy, and suddenly I'm master at it.
Okay. So since we didn't have it written down, I'll say that right now y'all have enough food for everyone for 3 days. No, wait a second. Y'all have been on the road for about 10 days so far. So you're leaving out on day 11. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because y'all have picked up more people along the way.
Yeah, because now there's an extra mouth to feed who's bigger than all of us.
Hey, to be fair, when
Actually-
I arrived, we were at a tavern, and I paid for my tavern room.
Also true.
Yes.
But yeah, I was about to say that I haven't been chowing down on any of y'all's rations yet.
But you will be.
I will be, but to be fair, I've also helped you guys kill the things that gave us the money to buy more rations.
Also true.
Yes.
How about
We just have to
how,
plan for it.
So how about we buy 17 days more rations and I'll cover us for the rest of the trip?
Seems
17
good.
more days, like a single person's rations, or 17
No,
more?
no, for all of us.
17
That would
times
put us
four.
that would put us at 20 days total. That will get us the rest of the way.
How much money would that be?
It's 5.
So that's
come on.
68 more days rations total, like if for one
And-
person.
And rations are 5 copper per day per person.
Okay, so that's going to be 100. That's going to be 100 coppers for the 20 days. So 400 coppers.
So 400 coppers is 40 silver is 4 gold.
Yeah, I'm taking
Dear
it off.
Lordy.
Yeah, so yeah, we're good. We go down to 73 gold total left, and we have 20 days rations. And I'm going to list it as 20 days rations parentheses party.
Seems good. This is the first time in my life I've played
Yeah.
a character who wasn't the designated hunter. Okay.
Okay.
Rogue Ranger build
So-
win?
Yeah, right.
Actually, that would be me.
Yeah.
But okay, as y'all start off out of town, okay. Last thing, do you want to inquire about the route or go with the map?
Silumgar is fine with going with the map, but he's a little distracted right now, so.
I'm just gonna I think it's who is it? PK's character is the one that knows the way to the monastery.
Yeah.
Dang.
just-
And it's also on the map they have.
Okay.
PK knows absolutely nothing about this campaign.
Yeah, he's
Damien.
too busy trying to be a
Damien.
general and beating people
Dun-dun-dun.
with, and throwing bananas.
Yeah.
Damien,
We
sorry.
know the monastery of the Vale is a temple to Pharasma, but the Norgorberite knows that it's the Dark Brotherhood.
Yes, and I
headquarters.
haven't said anything about who the leader actually worships.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just gonna be like, so have any of you guys actually been to this monastery we're supposed to be heading to?
I'm not from here.
I
No,
have.
I mean, I kind of figured that.
I'm not going to say anything, and it'll be up to the GM whether I have to match that not saying anything with a check or not.
Hmm.
Well, sounds to me
Yeah,
like
I'm thinking.
I'm gonna make a perception check.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be actively searching people like
Yeah.
insight wise to see if they know
Yeah,
anything.
I guess I wouldn't be either. I won't
Yeah.
I'm just-
metagame fine.
Because that feels well metagaming
Yeah.
aside, Saruk is just kind of half-assing the question, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, roll. Okay, Dale, roll me a intelligence check, flat intelligence check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respectable.
Yeah. Instead of needing to deceive, you could. I will say that your reason that you give him is that we have spices and they will be worth a whole lot there.
Yep. That's be my going argument.
And okay, what is it? Society is the new role. Everyone give me a society check.
Society.
Oh, I'm only trained in it. For a
If
second
you-
there, I
if
thought I
you-
was an expert.
0 successes. Wow. I don't know why it says it like that.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
let
just.
I have to double check. I forgot.
So Josh actually
Okay.
has a 13. He rolled a d20
Yes.
plus 8, but put equals instead.
Yeah. No. It.
I think
everyone-
it's because I accidentally hit the caps lock, and so it did as a capital R.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a new command that I now know.
It's 0 successes.
That's kind of interesting to remember.
So mean.
Well, Silumgar, even in Vudra, you have heard of the Monastery of the Veils. It is known to have one of the most extensive collections of lore. It is as close to a great library of Alexandria as you have heard of.
Wait, so the Pathfinder equivalent of the Great Library of Alexandria is in the Pathfinder's equivalent of Russia? I love
Russia
it.
would be Irison. We're in like Germany.
Transylvania.
Oh,
In Transylvania.
so essentially it's like the Belmont house kind
Yeah.
of thing.
More or less.
Cool.
I haven't played
Kinda,
enough Civ
it's-
lately to know the Russian wonder that would do the same, but
But it's yeah, even mahogany. Leave. Levi
is good.
Lurian mahogany.
Mahogany.
Rochester.
Yeah,
Mahogany.
yeah. Hey, with no harmonica, I get confused.
Same.
Okay,
even-
so I recently purchased a better harmonica.
Yes.
Because I don't know where I got the other one from, and it's existed for a while, and parts of it are like breaking at weird parts, and harmonicas are cheap, so
Sure.
it was nice.
It is good. As much as I am enjoying this game, I do also miss Greenwich Colonies. But I do, I like the aspect of having the and Josh can attest to this because it's how we used to do it back when we were playing in person for just for funsies. We used to do a round robin GM at the end of
Right,
arcs,
yeah.
we'd switch. And I think it'd be sweet to do that with the Tuesday group because we're just kind of rolling for funsies.
Absolutely, because GMs
Yeah.
need a break. If you,
Oh,
they
yeah.
you need a break to just be a PC for a few weeks, and
Yeah.
on your off days write some more material for your own stuff.
We say
I mean,
Okay.
the way Tales from the Greenwich works, I could just turn it into an anthropology of adventure tales from the area.
yeah, would be good.
But
But in
yeah,
any case.
but yes, they are short of breaking out Reign of Fear on y'all. It is well known for extensive libraries. If you're looking for lore or have lore to sell, the Pharasman Monastery at the Monastery of the Vale is known for having it and wanting more.
Okay. Silumgar will keep this information to himself.
Okay. So y'all set out. And I will say y'all are doing pretty good. Okay. One night in, you're about halfway there. Okay. Tell me how y'all are setting up for nights. because it looks at the rate you're going, it's going to take you about 4 days to get over this part of the mountains.
Okay.
I mean,
And to the monastery.
I imagine at the very least, we're probably going to have one person designated as like a watch at all times, because I believe the way most rests are set up, watch can consist of 6 hours of sleep, 2 hours of light activity.
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we just everybody is on for 2. And since it's
Yeah.
so like after the full moon, we don't necessarily have to like strategize around when the half orc is, because the half orc's the only one in the squad with dark vision.
I mean, to be fair, I have orc sight, so I have dark vision.
Right,
You're the
but
one
with a
without
full
the
moon up, we should all be seeing at least like okay.
Yeah, and I should be seen fine.
Yeah, you are great. Lily
Yeah.
is also great. Dale and I are fumbly, but less fumbly.
Yeah.
Are y'all going to have a fire at night?
How cold is it?
As y'all climb up into the peaks, it's dropping to. You're going through the lower passes. When you hit the highest passes, it's definitely going to be below freezing at night.
Then definitely a fire.
But
I'm just going
here
to
it's
constantly
probably
be muttering to myself about how I should have grabbed more tobacco.
Crazy kids.
fair enough. Okay, that was what I needed to know. Someone roll me a d6.
D6. Alrighty.
Let's let the leader of this find out.
Yeah, Josh, the leader of this fine O.
I mean, I was going to make a joke involving how you just hit the start streaming button without really checking in with any of us, but hey.
Yeah,
that
no, I am just the best. I'm so considerate of my people.
Professional. Hey, look at it this
Okay.
way. At least now my background is not a advertisement for Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, you're not broadcasting from the fifth dimension anymore. College boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Buckaroo Banzai was from the 5th dimension, and he was pretty cool.
Okay.
I think it was the 8th dimension. But
I'm
Still-
sure. Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm very unused to people getting Josh's reference. But I'm so happy that people finally do.
Yeah, you should watch Buckaroo Banzai from the 8th dimension sometime, Tommy. It's the kind of movie that you would just absolutely love.
Okay.
it is truly a piece of cinema.
Yeah,
And-
it's got a lot of great people in it. Jeff Goldblum's in it. Christopher Lloyd's in it. John Lithgow's in it.
Okay, so this is like the 80s.
Yeah, very
Yes.
much. Basically, it's the kind of because I watched Movie Bob Chipman. He did an episode. He does a series called Good Enough Movies or Gems, and Buckaroo Banzai was one of the movies he did. And essentially, he said it's what happens whenever you basically get dropped into a movie where that basically plays itself out like a comic series that you're entering, issue number 123rd of. Like, so basically a whole bunch of stuff has happened that you have no knowledge of, and you're dropped right into this issue of it. And so that's the whole thing of the movie. That's the end joke.
Oh my. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
That you're dropped into the swirling lore and you're jammed right into the middle of stuff. And and the movie references a whole bunch of things in its own lore that you like, what the heck is this? That's the
Fair
whole
enough.
end joke.
Nice.
Great.
Okay. So I am now at this point.
4 coffins have been
I'm not-
added to the battle map.
Yeah. Actually, those are. I was thinking those would be tents instead of coffins, but hey, however you want to look at it.
I mean, those still look like tents to me.
Okay, fine.
Oh.
They can be tents. Fine.
Don't worry. Soon enough.
Coffins
Soon
come in
enough.
tents now.
So I don't know if y'all can manipulate those or not. If you can,
We cannot. At least
go
I
ahead and
cannot.
set up. Okay. So I guess it's up to me. So, okay, then I'll set up your camp.
Okay.
Yeah, what's with the stone circle thingies?
Those are stone watchtowers, but they're about 10 foot tall, and they're just platforms.
Oh,
Okay.
In years gone by, they actually, if you had asked, they were watch platforms for this trail. It's, you can find some remnants of what was a wood ladder leading up to there. Basically, they were used to watch these trails before the reign of the Whispering Tyrant ended, to kind of give people in this area a little more of a heads up before the
Horde of zombies
undead
showed
hordes rolled over them.
up. Mm-hmm.
So, and if you look over there, there is a blue arrow. And that blue arrow is there for a reason, because that's the way the wind is blowing.
Oh my. Okay. This combat's gonna be
So,
exciting.
so it's a little cool. So I figure this is probably a pretty good configuration. Basically, you're using one of these towers as a windbreak.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
So-
because wind chill is a thing.
Why, yes.
And also by having your fire close, well, not that close to your horses, but closer to the tower, you'll get reflected heat as well.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone who is camped outside whenever it's cold outside, that's a good thing. Okay.
Very good.
Oh yes.
So I will run it across this way, and okay, I know that. Okay. So what? Okay. I'm going to say, okay. Do y'all have a specific watch school, or I would say perhaps, who has the watch before dawn? The last watch of the night.
see, that's the thing. Saruk, actually, with an expert in survival, I'm gonna say Saruk would suggest that he and Mahogany. What's your character's name again?
Lillian.
Lillian. He and Lillian take the shifts during the darkest parts of the night and whatnot, so that way the humans would be able to, have
Maximize
some
their
inkling of,
effectiveness.
so that way they still have some of the light of sundown and can potentially benefit from some of the light of sunup.
Okay. In that case, Selimgar will take the last watch. It seems to track because Selimgar probably gets up earlier than everybody else to like practice his kata and stuff anyway.
Yeah. I just
That-
realized I could be the hunter of the group because I do have expert in survival.
Nice.
But you also realize that hunting takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And okay.
We don't have time.
Well,
Yeah. just
Also, you
spend-
can't get that far away from camp or you'll die.
Yeah, we got the rations. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take whatever
Okay.
watch is left.
So you're on first.
Yeah. So who's on first?
I'm on first.
I'm sorry. That was just
Classic.
a bad joke.
Oh no. That is a classic Abbott and Costello routine. It is legendary. It is fine.
It really is fine.
Well, so it would be the last watch of the night. Tommy, if you would give me a perception check.
All right, here we go. First important roll of the night. Got this. Here it is. Eye of the Tiger. Yeah. Okay, 14 though. Not bad.
I think we might have got
no.
the snout of the tiger on that one.
It's the snout of the tiger. That's how that song goes now.
Something like that.
Something. We all died because I didn't see it.
No, I wouldn't say that yet.
Hmm.
Nope. That at this point, you're doing your katas. You're probably starting to work the fire up a little more. So here soon, in a little bit, you'll be able to get water boiling for porridge or similar for everyone. Okay. And I will roll my super sneaky die.
Dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what that song is, believe it.
Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun.
Remind me, I will send y'all a link for a YouTube deal about 4-chord songs. It truly is a thing of
Which one?
glory.
Yeah.
Axis of Awesome, possibly?
Yes, exactly.
Wow, we are scatterbrained tonight.
Yeah, it's the best groups.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Silumgar once again into the perception breach.
All right, trying one more time. Better than 5. Yes! Nailed it.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
All righty then.
Ooh, Sandywood.
As you hear, as you are finishing through your katas and doing similar things, you hear some faint movement and some faint jingling in the distance. What do you do?
Do I clearly see the skeletons that are on the board?
If you look that direction, you begin to see a group of skeletons.
Scary skeletons and shivers down your spines.
7 of them. 5, 6, 7. Oh my. Okay.
Good news, I still have over 20 holy waters.
8. Yeah.
Or at least 20.
Jeez.
Are skeletons subject to combo breakers?
Only one way to find out. Sealamgar will. He sees this, and it probably like crosses his mind at first to just drop in a wolf stance, knuckle crack, go do it himself. But a lot of things in Sealamgar's brain are changing right now, and it's a little less of we'll handle this ourselves, and a little more of the pack mentality. So Sealamgar will. Have they clearly seen us? Are they coming our direction?
Yes, they are advancing your direction. They're not being loud, but they're also skeletons. So it probably has not necessarily occurred to them to
be
be
sneaky.
one way or another.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, they're kind of just shambling. Silgar likes his odds. Yeah, Silgar will move to like Dale's tent and just like open up. Dale, there are skeletons outside. And then go to the next one and just Lillian, skeletons, and then move over. Saruk, skeletons outside, and then like go get ready to fight them.
Okay.
Oh my! I scrolled up to look at the tents, and I've scrolled down. There are many more. Okay. Maybe I am actually
Sleepy
happy.
grumble noises and the handing over of holy water.
I'll certainly take it, as we all are hubris.
Sleepy grumble noises and grabbing short bow.
13 skeletons.
Okay.
Is that number intentional?
And is
13
what
skeletons
num-
march up the hill.
that would just be coincidence.
Fair enough. Okay.
So, everybody, let's roll initiative.
Scouts warning from Dale.
So,
Lillian,
yeah.
what would you like to do?
First thing first, I'd like to make a roll to know things about skeletons.
Everyone starts
Okay.
recalling knowledge about skeletons with religion.
Yeah.
Can I use Arcana or do I need to use religion?
Mm,
Anime Dead was on the wizard list in Legacy Pathfinder.
yeah. I will say Arcana works as well.
Cool.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm just
Go.
curious about one thing for turn figuring out. Are we like considered standing and ready, like for combat?
Yes, this is considered.
Everyone's up, dressed,
You
has
have
their
had
gear.
times. You have had enough time to. Well, I will say that y'all have a full go round before the skeletons move from where they are. Because if Silumgar had heard them earlier, y'all would have had more time.
Makes sense.
But they're not moving at full speed.
Seems fortunate
Okay.
then that all the marshals just have to pull a chain shirt on. Hold on, boys.
Yeah,
Gotta
that
put
is
on my
nice.
full plate. Grieve.
Okay. So I got a 23 on my, hey, what do I know about skeletons?
Okay.
Specifically in the field of killing skeletons.
So I'll call the well, you know that they're immune to sleep, disease, mental paralysis, poison, and they have resistance against cold, electricity, fire, piercing damage, and slashing damage.
Gotcha.
And that's pretty much across the board.
Okay. Do I have an idea of how resistant?
Ooh.
Because the main point, right, is because you
Ye-
didn't list off any weaknesses. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if my holy water is as good as I was hoping, and like guesstimating if I'm more likely to do more damage, even though they have a resistance with my rapier versus the holy water.
Yeah, I have got to throw that in that's a good question. And it's not one I have the quick answer to, but I'm working on.
So how that would work
Basically,
is
do
holy
I know
water
how
does
resistant
good
they are?
damage. So if they had like weakness X
Yeah.
to good or something like that, then holy water would be effective too. Obviously,
But
holy
that
water will
does
hurt
not
them because
show.
of evil. So then that means they're not. They'll just take the flat damage from water. They won't take extra.
Right.
That's weird.
That's why I was asking if I knew how resistant they were to piercing and slashing.
Okay. That's one I don't totally know how to answer.
Okay.
Do I just give y'all the mechanical number?
Up to you. You can do it in flavor. You can give us a mechanical number. It's the check doesn't necessarily dictate.
Yeah. It's not terrible. Okay. They're pretty much 5 across the board. Okay, and yeah, I see that.
Okay. So let's see. 2d6 plus 4. So we're looking at 11. Okay. Average damage is still better with my rapier.
Okay. Okay, we will go from there.
And let's
Okay.
see. Can I like peek around my tent to look at how many I see as part of the prep?
Yes, you can do that in your turn. I will call that action number 2.
Seek.
Okay. I'm good. I'm good with that. And I will, for my final action, move next to Selimgar, because rushing out on my own sounds horrifying and a bad idea.
Give me a ping where.
I was feeling like, maybe like right in front of him by his tent. Kind of like where I am, but at his tent, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Next up would be
All of our new friends. They've come to say hi to us. Teach us all about all the message and glory of the Whispering Tyrant.
They're going to teach us all how to shake, rattle, and roll.
Okay, yours was funnier. Well done, Josh. You win.
I'm sorry, I gotta give it to Josh.
Josh wins. I lose.
As per usual.
We are all winners.
Oh, thank you, Josh.
Okay. And oh, I'm sorry. You get back there
You get back
because I said everyone. So, Saruk, you're up.
Okay then. Well, this looks good. I say, just kind of grunting to myself as I stand up. Well then. I'm just gonna step up to here.
Okay, looking for the ping.
Right there.
Okay.
Right there. Ping. Ping.
Seems spooky.
Do you not have the squares set up properly?
Oh, we don't have a grid. I see.
Yeah.
No, the grid
No,
for the
no.
map
There's a
and the
grid.
grid.
It's just not lined up together.
Oh.
And one way you
Second
can fix
party map.
One way you can fix that, Jason, is if you go up to the map where we're on and hit edit, you can disable the grid that's on it. In that way, we're just visually using this one.
Yeah, but that's the catch. That's the same edit feature that it's not allowing me to use.
Oh, fair.
It might be a plus or a pro thing.
Fair, okay.
Either way, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll just march up to there. And as I'm passing Lillian, could I take a few holy waters from her?
Yeah, if you can get them from her if she's.
Lillian, would you let me have
I'm
some
very
holy
down
waters?
with it. Take holy water.
Just
All right,
grab
I'm
them
gonna
out of the
take-
backpack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab like 4 holy waters in like my knuckles or something.
Seems good.
Okay, you can do that.
Be like what's his name? Like Liam Neeson in The Gray with the little alcohol bottles going to punch the wolf.
Oh.
Just like 1, 2, 3, 4. The monk has a good idea now.
I was about to say, you better have an idea.
Yeah. Maybe not for these guys, because I'm assuming Lillian is very forthcoming with they're not going to take a bunch of good damage.
Eh.
Oh
To be
yeah.
fair, I was thinking more JoJo's at the moment, but hey. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna move over there, and I'm just gonna kind of I'll roll a perception check to make sure there's no more hidden.
We see all the skeletons. We don't see the ghost that's coming around like up from the floor.
I see nothing.
Y-
They're rattling my bones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're not seeing anything else, anything new.
Okay, then. That's my turn.
And Selimgar.
Alrighty, so I've counted 2 strides should put me right here.
Okay.
And then on the first round of combat, everything is flat-footed to a rogue. I'm not entering wolf style because Lillian tells us that they'll resist piercing damage. The act of stabbing into someone's guts with a hand like this will be less good than just braining. Oh, nah, I'm not gonna brain him. I'm just gonna walk up and like roundhouse kick him. 1d20 plus 11 over his flat-footed armor class. I think I had 11 now, right? Yeah. AC minus 2, 28 to hit.
That's almost certainly a crit.
Yeah.
That is a crit.
Alrighty. Skeletons
Roll
are
me your
not immune.
damage.
Skeletons are not immune to precision damage in the playtest.
Uh,
4d6 plus. Oh god. Oh, what even is my math now? 46 plus. So it's just 66 plus 10, I guess. Yeah, or 66 plus 8.
okay, flavor that kill.
Oh, good. 28
Wow.
points of bludgeoning damage because I'm just actually, you know what? I don't want to punch him. I'm not afraid of a skeleton. I'm just gonna walk up to it and like casually. Yeah, I'm gonna just like pick up its head and chuck it.
Just
It
yoink
reached-
its head off its
it-
skeleton and just be like, "This is mine now."
Feebly reaches out and just.
Tommy, we could have stuck that to one of our swords and used it now as a bludgeoning device.
We have 12 more. And I want to say that undead in the playtest don't have dying values. They're just flat destroyed at 0.
Oh god, I'm yawning a lot.
I am too, man.
I don't see that
Okay,
one way or another.
hang on. Stand by.
But
Please stand. Please stand by.
Please stand. I get that literally from Jason. I want to say they're just flat dead because they were back in the day. Once living, these creatures were infused after death with negative energy and soul-corrupting evil magic. When reduced to 0 hit points, an undead creature is destroyed. Undead creatures are damaged by positive energy and are healed by negative energy and don't benefit from healing effects. So yeah, he's
Okay.
pull off head throw.
so the pile of dead remains is now a pile of bone shards on the ground.
Beautiful. That's my turn.
That sounds like an alchemical reagent to me.
Why, yes. I believe they call that bone meal. I played a Skyrim once.
Yeah, I did too.
Actually, I love Skyrim.
Me too.
Okay.
And Dan.
I mean, my username on Eminent Sakti is my Argonian character.
Nice.
And last up this round is Dale.
Okay. I am now done and confused as why the skeletons haven't attacked us. I think we may be in trouble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, so Dale is going to I had thought about grabbing one of the ponies and just like riding to one of them and stomping them.
Fun fact, actually, those ponies are not combat trained, and a non-combat trained animal in the playtest is frightened for and fleeing if it goes into combat. And I have okay nature checks, but we will lose those horses if they are not tied down.
Okay, you got it. All right.
Learned that when the
So
Heartland
in
dudes
that-
it on with camels.
So in that case, I'm going to move right here. Did you see the ping?
I did not see the ping.
Oh,
How do you
sorry.
ping?
Left click and
Just
hold.
hold your click. Yeah.
Yep, I see that.
Click with right or
Left
left?
click, left click.
Just click normally
No.
and then hold it.
Okay.
Okay,
So we
gotcha.
all start pinging the board.
All right, so
Bro.
I want right there.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna shoot one of the smaller ones with a short bow.
Okay.
Okay.
The one on the left with both arms.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as
Well, he'll resist some of it, but I bet we crit him. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I rolled really well. Feels good. I like that. I like that feature a lot in the playtest. Rolled really well. Heck 'em. On the other hand,
16
it is flat-footed to him.
hits.
so yeah, sneak attack
Success.
damage. Yeah, sneak attack damage.
Okay.
So 3d6?
Yeah, just a flat
Yeah.
3d6. -5, assuming you're shooting a piercing thing at him.
Right, I'm
Yep.
just gonna just roll 3d6 and we can subtract 5.
Mhm. So 5 piercing damage.
So 5 damage, get through. Very unhappy looking skeleton.
Okay. So for my last action, I'm gonna switch to my short sword since I'll be in range of swinging instead of shooting next round.
And you don't even have to drop your bow to do that because of how handedness works. You have the bow is in this hand, the short sword is in this hand. You just can't shoot without dropping the sword.
Right.
Maybe
So,
the
yeah.
playtest is a good environment to finally build the light crossbow, short sword, swashbucklery pirate type. It's a thought.
Okay. And that being said,
Froggy
we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, and they're still
Lillian.
just not doing anything?
Yeah, they're not. I'm concerned.
Huh.
Oh, checks. What has happened?
Yeah, maybe one of us should have our eyes towards our camp in case this is drawing us out.
Or Lillian makes a perception check so we're not metagaming.
Well, I do kind of want to make a, I mean, perception is the roll for it, right? But, the core point is, sense motive of
Yeah.
why in the world are they not doing anything?
That is a perception check now, yeah.
So, just to, distinguish it from perception
Looking
as...
around.
Yeah. That sounds pretty good.
While y'all have been doing this, they have just stood in their formation as it was. And the only movement that has been seen is the one back here climbing up on the boulder to stand atop it.
So can I get any idea of why they're doing... So maybe I assume that they don't do anything if that guy's not telling them stuff to do? Maybe?
Maybe, or maybe they just are following his orders and he hasn't said charge yet.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm a little paranoid about the chest getting taken.
And if we lose our
So-
horses in the mountains, we are not good.
So I'm a chill back here. I'm gonna have holy water on me as a. I don't have to move from my spot.
Okay.
So I already had some holy water on hand. One action to grab some more out. And then prepare an action. Hello, voice crack.
Indeed.
Prepare an action. Yeah, I'm 22 and they're not gone. Like,
You'll get there
I don't know
soon.
when they'll leave. Anyway, prepare an action to holy water a skeleton if it approaches.
Okay. That works. Next up would be, let me make sure I have the right. And you're going to move forward. Yep. You're going to move into range of him. And
Now it's less suspicious. Fair.
and
Okay.
no, you're right. Sorry.
No, you're good.
He stays there. Thank you for saying that, because that reminded me. 22. You hear a loud burst of laughter from the silhouette on top of the rock.
Is it
You will
literally a
be my...
silhouette? Or is it like a we see its shadow down?
You see a medium-sized creature wearing a cloak.
Okay. Not a shadow, though. I heard silhouette and like, my strength score! I don't have enough of it! Run away! That's bad!
I see a cloak. I'm like, that's a cloak. I want it.
You will all be my servants. And he looks at you, Silumgar. Let me make sure I have this part right. And now, as we cast...
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm in danger.
That would be... Okay. So there's that one. There's that one. Range is... You are just barely on the edge of it.
Ah!
Yay.
Ooh.
For me.
Oh.
So, roll a... What do you roll against a spell?
It would depend on the spell.
Let's see. Dominate.
Dominate! Hey.
That sounds like a will save to me.
It does. Let me bring it up.
That does too.
Dominate.
He says that and he says that as attack to his minions and points at you and starts muttering and waving his arms.
I'd like to point out to the audience that this thing is casting a 6th level spell at me. Okay, that's dangerous.
Oh man.
Take control.
So that sounds like.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say the thingy with the 6th level spell sounds like the first thing that should die.
Yes, sir. Take command of the target, forcing it to obey your orders. It looks like a will save.
Yes, DC is 21.
Roll
Oh,
good.
it's so bad.
Roll good.
My will save it's my worst, but it's a +9.
Hey,
Ha!
that's a crit.
Oh man.
So this guy tries to cast the thing at me.
Oh,
I look up at
No,
him.
it's...
Ah, but it was a natural 20, so it's still a critical success.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right?
means I am
Yeah.
So,
fulminate.
as it says, you are now slowed for one round as
I'm
it
not.
fights
I
off.
have
the
a critical
command.
success. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Unaffected.
Unaffected. So Sealimgar looks up at this
Whew.
thing, speaking Necril. I knew taking that language in Usulov would be useful.
Oh,
I serve no one but the mistress of the House of the Second Breath. Cracks knuckles. Aksha has trained me for years to be an engine of her wrath. I serve no other. Spit on the ground.
okay. And just for your happiness, that wasn't a spell. It was a spell-like effect.
Okay, fair. I went to look up the effect, and it takes me to like the big spell list before it takes me to the individual spells.
Okay.
It's just 6th level. Oh.
That's
So
spooky.
attack and attack. So okay. So let's set up here, and we get roll number 1.
That misses.
Does that misses?
Yep, we need a 22.
Yay. Okay, and this one would be 5 off of that.
That fumbled.
Fumbles. Okay. And that was the last of it. Fumble, I will say he is down his sword.
Nice.
Drops it. Sorry. And the next contestant who wants to kill a player character is him. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And with that, we get 1 attack. So Dale, 26. Does that hit?
Imagines it does.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Is it 10 over?
No, it's only 3 over.
Well, that is good. D8 plus 3. So you take 9 points of slashing damage.
It is noted.
Okay. And next is Suruk.
I just realized I asked a question while my mic was muted. Did we get the benefits of a full rest?
Yes, because this is not. It's right before first light.
Okay then. Well, with that in mind, I'm going to I think I'm just going to step up to this skeleton that's hurting my friend here.
Okay.
And
Like
then
about there.
that looks good. Yeah, so sorry, brain just had a total fart on me.
Hold on,
I'm just gonna attempt to do a combat grab with an attack. That's a 29 to hit.
That would be a. Come on. Even with his shield up, that That you got him.
Is that a crit?
Did he take 3 actions last
That's a
turn?
crit.
He did, right? He had a
Me?
stride. No, the skeleton in question. Did he stride, strike?
The one that got to
The one that got to
Dale?
Dale.
Yes.
Okay, so it can't have its shield up because that's an action and it
No.
only lasts at the beginning of the next turn. The
Unless-
shield goes back down. Then you have to spend an action.
Unless it has one of those strange like stances that just allows it to shield up as something free.
Unless it is an 8th level
Okay,
fighter.
I guess I need to reread the wording of the rules because I assumed all of them put shields up
And they definitely
last
could have.
round.
They definitely could
So,
have, but it only stays
shield
up for
up.
the round.
Yes. Oh, okay. So it drops at the end of the round.
It
Okay.
drops at the start of the next.
Well, have to remember that.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a very
Okay.
new, very like video gamey mechanic.
Okay. So, yes, you crit.
Okay then. Well then, with that in mind, that's 46. Are we doubling modifiers for damage when we crit?
Yes.
Like,
Double dice, double
okay,
roll.
so that's 46 plus 8. 19.
Good.
19.
That is piercing, but it is magical piercing.
Okay. I'm still gonna say it knocks 5 off.
Yeah, it would.
That's fine.
So-
Yeah, that's fine. But that's
so-
still 14.
Yep.
And now he
It
hits combat ground. I still have one
it-
more action.
Yep.
Sorry, you describe. My apologies.
No, it looks grumpy as you break a couple ribs as you thrust into it.
Damn
Okay.
mortals, my ribs!
And this is the second one, and it is flat-footed to me now. I don't presume that hits, though.
No, it does not.
Okay.
And next would be Silumgar.
You know what's scary in the Pathfinder playtest? I don't know what of these has reactions and what of these does not. I am going to hurt the one who tried to get in my head. It's gonna be bad because it means I'm moving through a lot of threat ranges. We're gonna see what has a reaction and what doesn't. So I would like to. I can't tell what square I'm in. I want to basically just make a straight line from my square striding down, and then I'm gonna start attacking the shadow man. But I'm not sure.
I
Okay.
feel a certain football theme in my head right now.
So I'm gonna let me double check the
So-
rules on acrobatics. Because I either have to acrobatics through threat ranges, or I'm gonna try to like jump over one of the skeletons on my way to punch his master. Okay, I can balance, I can escape, I can grab an edge, I can maintain balance, squeeze, tumble through. Doesn't look like I can stop an AOO though. Okay, so I'm gonna over the reflex DC of the Skeleboy. They kind of look like Shining Force skeletons, come to think, which is not a bad thing. The one just straight in front of me, Silumgar is going to take off and like, I guess not like, yeah, you know, I'm monkey. I'll just like run up and like jump and like flip over him and try to keep moving. Using 2
Okay.
actions to do so. And acrobatics over his reflex DC plus 11. 21.
Okay. Okay, I see. So I would roll reflex.
No, it's over
on that.
10 plus what he adds is his reflex DC.
Okay. 13. So
Oh, nice.
you succeed.
No critical success on it, though. His
No
square is
critical
difficult terrain.
success.
It would be,
and-
but it can't be. And it's run. Whoop.
Well,
Mm.
all of these skeletons, all except these 2 little ones over here, do get attacks of opportunity.
They're all okay. Here we go. I'm in danger again.
So
I'm in danger.
Well, I
as
guess.
you run past, he's already had his turn, so that will say that doesn't go. And you were charging to get to him
I want to land in
down
like this
here.
square. Yeah,
Yeah.
that square's fine too.
No, I'll give you the extra.
Hooray!
So that means you provoke from him, from him,
Oh lord.
from him,
Oh good.
and him.
Oh goody. Already, here we go.
So-
Okay then.
22 to beat. Oh.
Your AC might
To beat-
help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had a shield. And a couple levels left.
Okay.
I took what he had
So-
like first.
Hey, it's only 4, so I'll do them in 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Hold on a second. Now I have to go see if that works.
Okay, so 3 out of 4 of those would connect. However, as a reaction, at the one that is a 22, I'm gonna nimble dodge to make my AC 24, so the 22 would miss.
Okay.
The 13 is a miss, but just barely not a fumble. The 26 and 27 both connect.
Okay. So with that, it is, let us see, D8 plus 3.
2d8 plus 6. Owie. Remember me, friends.
Remember, this is why we don't run through crowds.
I mean, they rolled a. There was an 18 and a 19 rolled. I liked my chances.
Yay! 18 points of damage.
18. Oh, I see.
Um,
Never mind. I didn't see the 10. You're right. All right. And now we're gonna
Okay.
punch my man here. 26 to hit him.
$26 does hit him.
All right. No crit, I assume.
No crit.
All right. So 6. Gah! Snake eyes indeed.
Okay.
6 points of damage.
Hey, it took a lot of energy for you to make that jump. You just had enough to, get the connection made.
And imagine I'm punching it like an ankle.
Yeah.
That's
Is
bludgeoning
my
damage.
computer
with
lagging?
DR.
I don't. There you go.
I can't get in the wolf style because that takes an action. I needed all 3 there.
And you connect. You feel the flesh give and then push back on your fist.
I was afraid of that. All right. that's
Oh,
my
so
turn.
it's resistant to bludgeoning?
Yes, it is.
The attack is magical. If that changes any of its DR, we don't know what it is though.
Mhm. No, I do not believe so. Okay. So next up is
My
you.
fate. A woman dead.
Okay. He can get to in range within 1. And here we go.
Fortunately, since I'm a rogue, unless he's a rogue of higher level, I am not flat-footed.
Not a problem. And 1.
That is exactly what he needs. I have no reaction.
Okay.
Needs to roll
8
14 or
damage.
better to hit me. 26
Okay.
so far. Just under a third of my health.
Okay. And it's trying to remember the progression. His second one would be at -5 to it, so
His
at a
second
mere
would
3.
be, yeah. D20 plus 3.
Yeah. We'll pull 5 off of this. 18, so miss.
Pulling 5 off that makes it a A 13, which barely doesn't fumble. Okay.
Okay. Turns. Moves. And sorry. That was the wrong skeleton. We are to this skeleton now. And he's going to move and attack. So, Saruk, you're up. If I can get it to work. And now we go. Does a 27 hit?
Saruk, are you muted?
Hmm?
Oh, there you are.
Does a 27 hit?
Yes, it does hit me. It does
Okay.
do the hurts. It does.
Yeah, for 4 points of damage.
It does mild amount of hurts.
As opposed to medium hot or extra hot amounts of hurt.
Okay, and his second at you, 18, I assume, misses. It'd be 13.
13.
Okay. Okay. So you're done. His turn. He went after Dale originally, so he'll go after Dale again. So okay, Dale, I assume a 12 misses.
Yeah, it misses very much. It's my armor class 23, so that's a critical failure.
Nice.
That's a critical failure. Pick one or two. Because he's going to lose either
I'll pick 2.
he loses his sword. And I will call that his round for the moment. So there we go. Next is you down here. And you are going to move forward and punch the impudent monkey thing.
Yeah, right. Pride cometh.
Well, okay, not punch.
Stab.
Stick with large piece of metal.
Seems better. He's punching with a sword and misses.
Okay. We'll take 5 off of this one.
Also misses.
21 is a 16.
I hate to be
And-
I hate to be the devil's advocate, but technically they flank, so that's
They
gonna...
they do flank, but the thing about being a rogue is we have an ability.
Right,
called
right.
Deny
You're
Advantage.
immune to flanking. Yeah, gotcha.
Unless there's a rogue higher level than you involved.
Mm-hmm. Or something.
That's
you
where
aren't
that's-
flat-footed to sensed, unseen, or flanking creatures of your level or lower. They can still provide allies a flank. So if any of these creatures are level 7 plus, they can flank me.
Yep. None of these that are swinging at you have a CR above that. So,
Alrighty.
and yeah, that'd be a 16. So, no,
Oh,
isn't it?
Well, he had to move, so
Yeah.
he only had the 2 strikes.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with me that a brain would not cure. And Dale, it's your turn.
Sure. I'm going to spend an action to kick the sword away that the skeleton dropped.
Okay.
Just kick it behind me and say, "You don't need that."
So
Okay.
like one manipulate action or something like that.
Yeah.
Does technically provoke a reaction. Again, not devil's advocating.
But I'm also saying he is flat-footed till the start of his next round because of his fumble.
Oh, nice.
That may not be technically what's happening as per all of the second ed goodness, but it's working for me at the moment.
Yeah,
so
it works for us.
Sure, that's great. That gets me
Yeah.
sneak attack damage on this sword swipe. So yes.
Okay.
All right. And that's to hit the one that who dropped their sword.
Yes, that hits.
Is it crit?
As you go, he raises his shield.
Okay, so
He has shield block.
the thing about that is
as
shield block. Shield block is a reaction. Raising the shield is not. What happens? How it works is you use one of your actions to raise your shield, and while the shield is raised, you get a +2 to your AC. Then you can use shield block as a reaction, assuming shield is raised. It essentially gives you DR now. Shields do.
Okay.
So.
Okay, then disregard all.
Okay, so I'm rolling 4d6 plus 4, 2d6 plus 4 plus the 2d6 snake.
Did Josh crit?
Because
you said he was flat-footed, right?
Yeah, he was flat-footed, so he would get sneak attack damage, but he did not. Well,
flat-footed does reduce your AC by 2, so I have to wonder if essentially 27.
He did crit. He did crit. So flavor that kill.
All right, I was gonna say see if that added any more damage, but since it killed, sure. Basically, I slice one of his legs off, and the rest of him crashes to the ground in pieces.
Okay. Okay. So next is you. Yeah, he's going to come over here, and he is going to attack, then attack, then raise his shield. So here we go. $12.
That is an exact fumble.
Exact fumble. Even or odd?
Odd.
He drops his shield and is flat-footed until the beginning of next round.
Nice.
Okay. And now the solitary regular skeletons get a little work in. Okay. We'll go one with each. Saruk first. And you are in the first range increment, so does a 24 hit?
I think it does. I think he said his AC was 23.
Yeah. Yes. So that hits, and a short bow does 1d6 piercing. So 3 points. manipulate item, reload, and attack again. 14 is
Is a 9.
a 9, and a 9 is a crit. And the string on his bow snaps.
Oof. Oof.
That's pretty harsh.
That is indeed harsh.
Good for us.
Indeed.
Gonna have to learn to stop making multiple attacks with these guys.
Yeah, it's rough as a GM. You gotta feel like you want the third action to be something else because you are not gonna most of the time get anywhere.
Probably raise shield
Or like for the
Except-
crap
for those who
skeletons.
have it.
Yeah.
I want to say the crap skeletons could provide a flank, but against a party of all rogues.
Okay.
Or maybe attack and then prepare an action and attack.
Yeah. Well,
So that way it doesn't count for the multi-attack penalty.
It does though, and also readying an action costs 2 actions.
Yeah, that's why I said
Okay.
attack once and then prepare to attack
ready.
for.
Yeah, you would still have your
Yeah.
multiple attack penalty.
Gotcha.
Right. So no, get back there. You weren't the one I was looking for. So 1, 2,
Oh,
and 1 slice. So
that
Silumgar
misses.
misses.
Punch this guy and then just kind of like backflip in place, dodging everybody. Monks are fun.
Okay. So next one is going to go after Dale. 17, I assume, misses. As an arrow comes your way, Dale, he is going to reload and shoot again. And a 12
7
is,
after the multiple attack
Yeah.
penalty. Oof.
yeah. That is another crit. And his bow breaks, knocks him, doing 3 points of bludgeoning damage and ruining his bow.
Oh, poor guy.
Believe me, it just kills him to be that way. Okie dokie. And that takes us to the top of the order.
There we go.
I have to ask, does Lily have enough move speed to stride twice and give me a flank with this thing?
Is it within 70 of me?
I think so.
Okay, so say, let's see, 1, 2, 4. If I just went straight, you don't need me to be an exact flank, right?
Correct. You just have to be threatening him.
Okay, I'm trying to count the squares. Actually, wait, there's a distance measure thing, right?
Mm-hmm. The ruler.
How do...
So you are, that square is 60 feet away.
Awesome. Okay, so that should be within 2 strides. I would probably contend that I would provoke from him in the middle of doing so.
Yeah, seems right.
Okay, I waited here. Nothing else came for our stuff. They seem pretty focused on what they're doing up there. So that seems reasonable to me.
Yeah. And now we know that it's not just like they're all standing here as mannequins distracting us before the bad thing happens.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds pretty legit. So I'm cool to move here
Okay.
with my first 2 actions.
Man, that elf move speed.
And I took Nimble Elf on top of that.
Ah, nice.
So on the way by, you do provoke.
Uh-huh. And it might hit.
And it did hit. Ooh.
Sure did.
Oh my.
Okay.
So you get 11 points slashed into your quick little elven hide on the way by.
Ooh.
Okay.
So as you try to run past, it just sticks the longsword out, and you basically run yourself along the edge of the sword the way down.
Rough.
Oh. Cool.
I expect you are saying some very unladylike things in Elvish.
Based on my languages, it's gonna be in Draconic.
Nice.
Just because I feel like Elven
Fußballtag.
is too pretty of a language
Fair.
to properly express how I feel.
I speak Draconic? Do I understand that? I don't think I speak Draconic. I don't speak Draconic. Nope.
Okay. So the flurry of true elven running, some draconic cursing with a slash wound.
And then a strike? Question mark?
And then a stibbity stab that hella misses.
Yeah, probably.
I hope it doesn't have a 25 AC.
No, I hit it with like a... I didn't roll that well when I hit him.
Didn't you hit it with a 26 though, or am I not remembering?
You
other
hit
hits?
it with a 26.
Oh my. Fair enough.
Which is why I said this might be a crit fail. I don't know. It depends on the exact AC.
25.
Were you saying the exact AC is 25?
Oh my.
The exact AC is 25.
So I exactly fumble. I rush over here to help, and it's just a bad time.
Okay. Well, there are fumbles and there are fumbles. Nat ones are always going to be special fumbles, so I will say this is just a normalish fumble, and you lose the sword you were using.
Where-ish does it drop? Because it's pretty nice.
Let's see. Sword. You try to stab him, your foot slips, and you bump up against the rock, so it slides past him to the other side.
Dang.
Okay.
And now it's going to react to us. I'm still not sure what it is. It's spooky though.
Gotcha. That green line is currently my rapier, correct?
Can't you tell from
it's-
my beautiful artwork?
Hey, I got it instantly. It was just a little bit more impressionistic than I'm used to.
Yeah, it's... What can I say? I'm definitely part of the impressionist movement when it comes to such things. But
And while it's my turn, just a quick note. If Ross wants +1 armor, all I need is a day and 28 gold.
Ooh, nice.
yeah. Okay. Well, that being said, Little Miss Speed Racer. Wait a second. Where is that guy? Oh, that guy is... Okay. Now I see what happened. Okay. Oh, that's why. Never mind. Next is him. Now, what would he do?
Laugh at me.
First thing... Well, first thing he would do is laugh at you and say something about such a tasty little thing with such a dirty little mouth. And yeah, we're gonna do that. So let me turn to my little thing, because we're going to try a spell which I've heard so much about but haven't used because I'm not a caster.
Same.
So, oh, rats. I have to choose. He can do that and strike at you as well. So, he casts color spray
Oh, good.
at you, Silumgar, because you actually touched him.
Okay.
So,
I believe that's also a will save.
based off of will save, so DC 21.
Okay. Not the worst in the world. I'm pretty good at will saves. Kinda, sorta, expert in will. 24. A success, not a critical
Okay.
success. Now, what sucks is, well, it doesn't suck. It's a new meta.
Yeah.
That will still have some effect on me because I didn't critically succeed. I only normal succeeded.
You for 1 round.
I'm sorry, you cut out. What am I?
Dazzled.
Dazzled. Okay, fair.
Okay. And I'll just run it off of this one here. Come on, I know you have a weapon of some sort.
I think.
Oh, well, he will just do that instead. Okay. Once again, into... And if I hit the roll icon...
God.
Okay, Lily,
Oh my!
what does a 37 do with you?
Well,
Nothing good.
I have a nice AC of 23, so it crit at 33.
Whew.
Okay.
So if we had heard this
So-
earlier, this would have been a reason to run away.
I'm just going to point it out that I stayed behind,
Yeah.
and me and the other rogue were like, yeah, let's approach slowly. Let's not get up into the big...
My problem isn't all of the other ones at all. It's just that this one guy's real tough.
Yeah.
To be fair,
yeah,
you
do.
probably could... The only one who probably could not get away from that fight super safely, probably going to be you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Because you are just swarmed.
Well, I can acrobatics over the
Okay.
what I think are skeletal champions, and then just like run off. The
Still,
bigger
not
guys.
going to be the
are-
easiest.
Okay,
even
and this is his standard damage. So 30 points of damage.
Oh my! Whoo!
And you are grabbed.
Oh,
Does happen on.
crap baskets.
Okay, so the correct reaction is for all of us to get a mile away and use his necklace to blow up this thing.
Yeah. Everybody just quickly take the package as far away as possible. He's dead. Ah.
Then the next thing we know, he comes back with a collar around his neck.
I'm one of you guys now. Sorry. We were mean before, but now we're friends. Sorry for that thing I said when I punched you for half your health.
Sorry about
Well-
your friend that kind of had to commit suicide in order to slightly dent me.
Yeah, right?
You know,
Okay.
hashtag Wednesday problems. Oh, God.
So
There's one thing that
1,
TTRPGs
2,
do that I
3,
don't like, and
4.
I think it helps me develop a very morbid and macabre sense of humor.
Okay, and he will take 1 swing at you, Suruk. And that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
This is turning on us really fast. Oh, bad. Oh, bad.
I mean,
have
I'm
n-
still at 70 out of 74. I'm okay.
It's
yeah.
fair.
I
Well-
could take a crit.
Well,
Hell, if it wasn't for the fact that nat 20s are still automatically crits no matter the level, right?
Yeah.
that's what
Otherwise,
I'm
that
saying.
wouldn't crit you.
So 22 points.
Well, you got to roll the damage again.
Oh,
Yeah, you roll the dice
Yeah,
twice. You
it
don't
is flat
multiply
double
it.
dice.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
The only thing you
So,
multiply by
hey.
2 is the modifier.
So 16 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 16 damage. That's a lot nicer.
With that in mind, do we want to roll another couple of d8? Because we did Lily
Yeah,
have
I
a lot
did.
less damage on her.
Yeah, we can do that. That
Immediately rolls 15
sounds
again.
reasonable. No. It does give me a chance to.
Get even higher.
Yeah, right. Me and my big sorry.
You and your big mouth. You
That's 2 more
and your
damage.
big mouth.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
We are. Oh.
It's my
Oh.
fault. It's all my fault, as
Oh.
always.
Okay.
So,
Well-
this campaign was nice, Josh.
Selimgar, you're up.
No, I'm next. That's Saruk.
Oh,
It's
Don't
just my
worry,
own token.
I don't matter. I'm not
s-
important.
You get to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all, yeah.
Don't worry, dude.
I
We're just messing with you.
Yeah, totally.
You're doing great. This is definitely an encounter I would make.
I
Although
ran
to
at
be
the
fair,
boss with full knowledge of I was probably going to die doing it.
if I were to make something like it, I would have had them on the sides of a canyon instead of in with us. But hey, that's still pretty good.
Like shooting down.
yeah.
Yeah, but still, okay. So first things first, guy that just crit me, I'm gonna try and combat grab him. Hey, that's a nat 20,
Boom!
so he can go shove it.
Yep.
Why am I so good at getting crits in this game?
Because you're playing the character you've wanted to play for a really long time. The CN, like, this horrible, terrible, flippant person instead of Tarask.
That's
Caden is
I
pleased.
still can't roll for damage, but that's 17 points of damage.
Oh,
I know that-
Okay.
And he is grabbed, so now I am going to try and stab him again. 20, does that hit?
Grabbed. Yes.
Flat-footed and everything, so that means sneak attack triggers, which is 46 plus 4. Hey, that's better.
So one thing. Your critical did 8d6, not 40. Because precision damage is
No,
also
it did
multiplied.
4d6.
Do you have
He
a
wasn't
non-magical-
flat-footed to me. He wasn't
Oh,
flat-footed to me
oh,
yet.
you're right.
The
Never mind.
first strike was the combat grab,
Never mind.
so I didn't get my precision damage, sadly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I'd also say that the 2 and the 4 are precision, and then the 6, the 4, and the 4, because I just realized that I shouldn't be rolling precision along with regular in case that is precision damage weakened by DR.
It is not. The thing about precision damage in the playtest is it's added on to it's precision damage, but it's just a lot of I
Oh,
assume
it's
piercing
extra
damage.
dice added onto whatever the weapon was. Okay.
Yeah, short of like an
So-
elemental.
We take 5 off of that. We take 5 off of that, and flavor your kill, sir.
I just feel it kind of hack at the back of my shoulder as I'm just kind of trying to keep, just being okay, guys, we might want to fall. did you just? And then I just like yank him by the throat and just cut off his head and just like throw it on the ground like, bugger off.
Give him that grab and stab.
And then I'm going to
That-
turn around to the next one. And I'm just going to try and do the same thing.
Combat
That's
grab,
the
it's-
fumble.
It might not fumble. Probably fumble.
Probably fumble.
Pride cometh.
Yeah, it fumbled.
Ah, shucks.
It's just not right to ask y'all to choose. So, you slip and fall to your knees.
So I am flat-footed now?
So now you are not okay. You're prone.
Oh, okay.
So you slip and fall.
How bad is that? Tommy, how bad is that?
Being prone.
Yes.
Hold up, stand by. I'm still in the conditions looking at what happened to me.
It'll take you an action to stand.
Aw, bugger.
Gotta get that kip up. I don't even know what noises I'm making right now. You're lying on the ground. You take a -2 circumstance penalty to attack rolls, but gain a +1 circumstance bonus to AC against ranged attacks. You're flat-footed against melee attacks. The only move actions you can use while you're prone are crawl and stand. Standing up ends the prone condition. If you're climbing or flying when you would be knocked prone, you fall instead. You can't be knocked prone when swimming unless you sink to the bottom of a body of water.
Okay, then, so I'm flat-footed.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I am dazzled, did you say, Jason?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Gosh.
That one's bad. Okay. All right, here we go. Can I be a wolf now? I need scent plus.
Why? What is dazzle?
Yeah.
How bad is-
Vision is my only precise sense, so everything is concealed to me. So everything is a DC 5 mischance to swing at. Oh
Ew.
my. Yeah. Color Spray is a very powerful low-level spell. Okay.
Ew. Ew.
So I'm trying to think.
I'd say that's still good at higher levels, too, because that's... You said that's a flat check, right?
Yep, and Color Spray no longer has the 5 hit die cap. It runs all the way up.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez. Yeah, I got buffed.
So based on what I've seen, based on what I've heard, I'm gonna throw the check down. I imagine there's like a -1 or a -2 circumstance penalty on it, but I want to make a religion check to identify what that thing might be. 21. I can't see it right now, but I've seen it cast. I haven't seen it. I don't know that it's grabbed. Well, Lily is probably, hey, grab me! Ah! Or something to that effect.
It thrust one hand at you, shining, and just hooked her under the rib cage to pull her up.
Okay.
Even taking a little bit of a this isn't a skeleton. The slight red glow from the eyes make you think it's a vampire.
Oh, good. We've prepped for this. All right. Time for the non. For my second action, I will use an interact action. It provokes from everyone. I'm going to draw the garlic that's in my pocket. I hope it doesn't provoke from the vampire. I don't know if they have the attack of opportunity reaction. I only ever use the vampire rogue. Oh, okay.
There is a vampire rogue.
Yeah, it was in Doomsday Dawn. Killed an alchemist with him. Funny how that seems to have come back around. But
Yeah.
Pain.
so concealed. I'm just making sure they aren't buffed. Okay, so they don't have a buff to hit me, but I have a flat check to try to hit anybody who I can't see. So I take an interact action to draw the garlic. Then I have to get in my backpack to do so. So it provokes from all 4 skeletal champions. I think they're skeletal champions. I mean, I see dudes with. I remember them fumbling in Doomsday Dawn, and I just had them blow up because they were bad.
Okay, well, here I am reading it. a vampire can't voluntarily come within 10 feet of garlic or brandish holy.
Yeah, I have to spend my
Okay, you
third
can use
action
the-
to do this. Because I know this because I had to deal with a bunch of vampires in Doomsday Dawn. That's my third action, but first all these
If
guys get to
it's-
swing at me.
It gains the fleeing condition until the end. Okay, until it ends in action 10 feet beyond the object. That's not going to be a
Until
problem
it gets
after
back
one
in
round.
casting range.
Yeah, it can take a DC 26 save. Concentrate. Okay. So
Man, if only I had made more of my gas stretch. It has garlic in it.
God. Ooh.
okay. So let's see what his
Gonna get hit so many
oh
times.
dear lord. Well, first we will see how he reacts to the sight of the garlic.
So then I will use my third action, assuming I survive all the attacks of opportunity. Just like, I don't know where he is. Well, I know kind of.
Yeah.
So just, vampire! And just hold the garlic up in the vague direction of him.
Okay. And after this, I'll resolve the attacks of opportunity.
Gotcha. Oh, I was afraid of that. Okay.
That looks like it passed.
Looks like a big pass.
Yes, that's just one shy of a critical success.
Okay. Good.
But it does say he is now bolstered for 1d6 hours.
Okay.
So, oh, I'm sorry. Overcomes revulsions for 1d6 rounds. So,
And Jason proceeds to roll
for
a
the
6.
next 3 rounds, he's good. Okay. Okay. You say vampire, he looks down and says, "What?" And his skeletons begin to swing. So here we go. Oh, come on. Okay. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 clockwise. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, well, that was damage. Never mind.
So,
there's some weird damage there that I think may have been not the right roll.
oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You're all good. You're all good. The 27 does connect, and I'll take 4 damage.
Well, that's not the right damage for that.
A D8 plus 3 from the Skeletal Champions, isn't that right?
Oh. Yeah, it's D8 plus 3, but that's okay.
And then that's his roll where it was a plus 8.
That's me hitting the wrong thing because I forgot it scrolls down as you go. So, second attack.
A 19 misses.
19. And third attack.
Was a D8.
Definitely.
A 6 misses. A 13 also misses. As a
13
reaction, because I don't think I can dodge the vampire anyway. Well,
okay.
Hang on, might have a reaction. Stand by thinking. At plus, yeah, this dude is probably critting me if he attacks me. As a reaction, I am going to use my nimble dodge against the 13 to make my armor class 24, so it fumbles.
Okay. Okay. He will lose his action this round.
Nice.
And actually, he was the next person. So
there's one more, right, that would need to swing at me.
Oh, wasn't scrolled down far enough. Thank you.
A lot. That misses.
Yeah.
So then,
But-
before I pass
yeah.
my turn, what was the current what was the light level when combat started? Is the sun up?
The sky is getting lighter and lighter.
So then, it just at the top of my voice, just Saruk, pull down its hood, vampire, and just keep repeating that over and over, knowing that Saruk is the only one strong enough to reasonably try that athletics check.
I just heard Saruk is the only one reasonably strong enough to try the athletics check. What is that?
Oh, you didn't
In
hear any of
question?
that? Saruk, pull down its hood, vampire.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the caster is a vampire.
Oh,
Yeah, the garlic didn't work. He passed his save by about 2 miles.
I brought steaks.
Oh, good. I, as a future werewolf, I'm hungry for those. But first, will you pull down his hood so we can kill it?
No, I meant more so the
With
wooden kind.
sunlight.
Yeah, the sunlight will get him faster than the stakes will.
Okay.
Well, the steak will
So-
paralyze him, I think, but still.
Is it? That works.
Okay.
Yeah, it
So
paralyzes
you
them.
I passed the knowledge check.
and I quote, well, dear Lord, where did that take me? Okay, here we go.
Oh, that would do it
Me
too. Yes.
anytime I'm trying to
A
GM.
wooden stake driven through the vampire's heart reduces the vampire to 0 hit points and prevents it from healing above 0 hit point, even in a coffin. Staking a vampire requires 3 actions and can only be done if the vampire is unconscious. If the vampire's head is severed and anointed with holy water while the stake is in place, the vampire is destroyed. If the stake is removed, the vampire can heal again, and if the vampire is in its coffin, its 1-hour rest period begins.
The sunlight will do it faster, and that's very relevant for Lily because Lily's grabbed. She's going to start taking negative levels.
Oh, that's still a thing, is it?
Yeah, I killed an alchemist with that in Doomsday Dawn. It's really mean, really
Ew.
fast.
This is the mythical negative levels I've heard about for all the time while playing Pathfinder. Now I finally have to deal with it head on.
They're not as
Hooray.
bad here as they were in 1E, but we only have 6 hit dice. So
Yeah. Well, and they're not as bad in 1E Pathfinder as they were in 3.5.
in 3.5, you stopped and you edited that character sheet back down a level. Oh,
That
was
just sounds
bad.
painful.
yeah, we had in
It
old
was.
3.5 games we banned negative levels because it just took too long. But yeah, now
Okay.
if you could pull his hood down, please, that
Yep.
would be really nice.
What are your other 2 actions?
I've done 3. 1 action to recall knowledge, 1 action and interact action to draw the garlic, and then present it with the 3rd.
But did you yell the thing about drawing his hood to me?
Yes, I did. Because I'm assuming talking
Yes.
is still a free action.
Yes.
If Dale wants to try, Dale can certainly try. I figure it's an athletics check, which the
Yeah.
strength-based rogue will be better at.
I'm actually dex-based because my dex is 18 and my strength is 16.
Okay.
I'm just a really physical
It's a lot
rogue.
better strength still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
than
and my athletics
and-
is an expert, so that's a +5 with my armor. I'm gonna change back to studded leather after all this because this is just getting obnoxious.
Actually, that
Okay.
has been eroded. You don't take your ACP on checks using acrobatics or athletics to like grab, push, shove to CMB basically.
Okay.
Great.
well,
Now I need to fix all those calculations. Thank you, though.
Yeah, get your back.
Okay. And so you don't feel out, Saruk, you're next. And swing
Wait.
number 1.
Oh, I was about to say I already have my turn. That's
Fails.
that's a fumble.
You're
That's a hard.
next.
That's a fumble.
Can I just use the momentum of his sword to just like grab onto his arm and pull myself up?
Sounds sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to like use his
It
failed
is-
strike and just like push myself up off the hot pommel of his sword and just be like, all right, pride before the fall, literally. But at the same time, gonna rattle your bones.
Well, you will get a chance to do it before he will, because that was his action.
He only gets one?
He face planted in the process.
Oh.
Nice.
So
Oh, right. It's a nat one, and you really like making nat ones hurt.
yes, I do. And
God.
you should too,
I
as
mean,
long as you're not on that end of it. So, next, Silumgar. Swing number 1.
Whatever
A
it's-
24, I believe.
Use my reaction to make a man fumble. So it does hit.
Okay,
Oh, even then, it
and
was still
here
not
we
hit.
go.
that's such a good
One,
feat.
10,
10 damage. My oh my. Alrighty. Owie.
and swing number 2.
That is a fumble.
That is a fumble. Swings and he loses his next action. So down the order we go.
And one of these guys had lost their next turn.
Yes,
Okay.
this guy right here.
Gotcha.
No, I'm sorry. This guy right here was the one who did.
Okay. Alrighty, just gotta keep rolling,
So-
bud. We got this. It's only the
Okay.
one that could kill me if he looks at me. He's the only threat. Let him take his food.
Okay, so there we go. He's out. Dale, you're up.
Yes, I need to roll an acrobatics check to get over that skeleton, and he's going to get a swing at me probably, but it's okay.
Okay.
I don't think the dummies have attacks of opportunity. They might. They
No,
might.
they actually don't.
But there's the athletics check.
Okay, well, I would say that gets you to through their square, no problems. And I
Sure.
assume you're going after this guy right here.
Yes, I am. The one on the right.
Okay. So,
And there's
It would
my
be-
swing.
and that's a hit. That's a crit.
Nice.
All right. So I'm rolling double damage, right?
Yeah, double
Yes.
dice, double mod.
Double dice, double mod. Okay. So let's just there you go.
Okay, that's respectable.
Flavor your kill, sir.
Basically I put my sword straight through his ribs and then just lift him up and then he falls.
Good enough. So we take him out of the lineup.
I'm
Okay.
trying to get to you, Silumgar.
I mean, somebody's
Silumgar.
got to kill the ads. It's not the worst idea in the world. Obviously, there's
Yep.
one person here who's a lot more dangerous than everybody else, but in high numbers and enough crits, we'll go down.
So next is you. And you definitely are focused on the person who just showed your boss garlic.
Fair.
That, how impolite.
That misses.
He would try again.
That misses as
That
well.
also misses. And he will spin the next raising his shield.
Gotcha.
And now our normal skeletons. Okay. And neither of them have those, so they will be forced to fall back on mere scimitars.
Oh, much better. I assume they're creature.
Okay. That, I believe, Mrs. Dale.
Yeah, 20 misses.
Okay. And yeah, that's the thing. They have 3 actions, but they can't effectively use them.
They roll
So
real bad, yeah.
okay, and that skips.
Why am I being
Mm.
left behind? I do not deserve this. I tried to be good rogue. I tried to be
Hey,
smart rogue.
I figured that you could handle yourself. Like you only
I can
have
handle
one.
one. That's not an issue. It's more
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
the point.
It's
So
more
I
like
moved
he's
on.
sad. He's lost his friends.
yeah, it's more
No.
like, why are all of my friends running directly into the horde of enemies
Because-
so that way they can find a necromancer?
Because I want to make the vampire bleed.
Good luck.
Well,
Well, hey, man, I'm getting to a position where if I get right here, man, then we're flanking, and now it's a little better for us.
That's fair, yeah.
okay. Well, 2 swings and 2 misses and a hold, 2 misses and a hold, and it's now back up to the top of the order.
Let's go, Lily.
Hi.
She's a woman. She can get it done.
Assuming she passes.
And by
a
get it
DC
done, we
5
mean
flex
roll away. I want to escape. Can that
Yes,
be an
that is-
acrobatics?
check. Yeah, it's acrobatics. Hang on, bringing it up. Oh, doing a scroll. Not the feats. We need the skills. Aerobatics. To escape, it's 1 action from a creature's grapple or restrained. If you're tied up, you're not. If you're manacles, you're not. The escape DC is the grappling creature's athletics DC, which may be very high. There's no failure penalty. There is a critical failure penalty. But it
Okay.
only costs 1 action, and there's nothing saying you couldn't try a bunch. It wouldn't go into your multiple attack penalty.
Yeah. Give me a try.
Okay.
Plus 11. Mom spaghetti.
I clicked no. Hopefully that's not a critical fail though.
No, it is. It is.
It is.
Okay, wait a second.
His athletics
Athletics
DC
DC would be the positive modifier
plus
put
10.
on an athletics score, correct?
Yeah, you got it. Which means that's
You succeed. You just succeeded.
Well, actually,
Because
are you sure?
Because it's 10 plus the athletics mod,
So it'd be
I think.
10 plus?
as if you rolled a 10.
I'm sorry.
You actually
No.
Yeah.
He adds 18 to his roll.
So I exactly critically failed.
Yeah, you
again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm thinking about my next character.
Yeah. And on top of
No.
that,
Backup characters. For backup characters, can we make it so that way it's an X archetyped into a rogue?
let's see if we don't TPK. We can talk about that after if we TPK.
Well,
So on a critical failure, Liliana does not escape and takes a -2 circumstance penalty to acrobatics to escape until the end of her current turn. So there's nothing saying you couldn't try again, but looks like you gotta roll you gotta get a 19 or a 20 to get out of there.
yep.
Okay. That's action 1. Diddly squat. It was not. Yeah. I'm trying to think of my better options, and I don't think I have any.
Yeah, I mean, you could. We've done garlic. We haven't done a holy symbol. If you might be carrying one,
I have holy water, but that's about it.
which will just. I don't think it has weakness to good. It might. I don't know.
I know you need to use holy water after you decapitate it, but that's in a while,
Decapitation!
Decapitation!
if ever.
Yeah, indeed. Oh man. You could about the best thing I could think. It's gonna be a really, really hard check, but I think it might be just try to get his hood off as soon as possible. Yeah, he can pull it back up.
You know what?
He'd lose an action. I don't know how to do that.
You know what?
Athletics
sounds like-
to something.
All right.
Is that what you want to do?
I'm debating. Because let's just say that
It's really hard for Sunder rules here. The one thing I should note
Let's
is
see.
he's grabbed you, but at his turn,
Yeah.
he's gonna let go. It only lasts for a round. But all he has to do is hit to
So-
grab you again.
however, can I prepare an action to just run straight away?
You coward!
And by run straight away, I actually mean 35 feet to here, so I do not also provoke an act. I have 11 HP up right now. Okay,
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, you're not a coward. You're smart.
I can get easily knocked out by even one of the mooks.
Use 2 actions to ready 1 action to get out of there. Doesn't seem bad.
Yeah,
I'm in danger.
for as soon as he lets go. Hey, Dan's coming on the way. It's something.
Okay.
So wait, so this is a vampire, and is it daytime at this point?
Yes, that's why I want you to pull the hood down.
Yeah, I'm
Sun is
coming.
up.
I'm
No,
coming.
it's not. It's the sky is lightening in the distance.
Oh, okay,
That's
fair.
still that
Morning
would still be a
morning
good enough
hasn't hit
reason.
yet.
That'd
Yeah.
still be a good enough reason, probably, to make a vampire retreat.
Yeah, there's about all we got.
All right,
Sort of just beating him down.
Hex gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you.
X gonna
Okay.
give it to you.
So
Knock knock.
Lily, you're done except getting ready to run away and
As
Hopefully
soon as
not
his
die
hand
terribly.
drops off of me.
I'm ready
Okay.
to stride.
And even so, I still provoke 1 attack of opportunity that I'm hoping to.
Just rolls bad.
okay. Well, then that guy is no longer there. So, Saruk, it's your turn.
Did we just skip the vampire?
Oh,
Not to be that guy.
no, I goofed.
Sorry, everyone. Mostly me.
Eh, Nope, you did the right thing.
Yeah, where is his initiative?
He was at initiative count 22, which was right after Lily.
Yes.
Why does Sigmar have a 0 as well as a 20 or an 18?
Great.
Again,
Grabbed the wrong token. It's fine. We know where he goes.
stupid me.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, again, for someone who's really green to roll 20, not only does this map look really good, but, like, you're doing great. Gigantic
Okay.
encounter with
Absolutely.
14
I'm-
bad guys.
Absolutely.
yeah,
So the initiative starts.
I'm going to.
Lily moves here using her ready to action.
Yep, and
Provokes from. Well, she would move differently,
I'm
so she doesn't
going
provoke
to
from 2,
be-
I'm sure.
I'm going to be nice and merely cast. If it helps, I am not going to use any of the 3rd or 4th level spells the vampire wizard has. So he will merely cast Flaming Sphere.
Oh god.
It's not as bad. It means he's using concentrate actions to move it. Do we want to resolve Lily's movement first?
Because that would happen as soon as his turn starts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Drop.
Folks have
So-
Yeah.
'Cause
Go
I start
ahead
here,
and
and with 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can move to here, only moving away from these guys.
yeah.
one provoke.
So 1 provoke. And
That
you
is-
get by clean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
man.
not me.
Phew! Not this day.
Okay.
And here comes the
My poor
flaming
rapier.
sphere.
Flaming sphere. He waves, and
Still don't see.
so flaming sphere, you create a sphere of flame within a square within the range. You are. Sphere deals 1d6 fire, 3d6 fire damage, and each creature must attempt a reflex save. Okay. So go ahead and give me, I assume, a reflex save against his spell DC.
Right. So for him, it would be
23.
Okay. Where does the sphere land? On Tommy. All right, cool. Good news is, as a rogue, that's my best save. Pride cometh.
Before the fall.
Hey, you can re-roll this if it doesn't.
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, whoa,
No damage.
Wow.
No
Oh.
damage.
Thank you, Flaming Sphere,
Evasion.
for being the same as it was in 1E.
However, that is only 2. That's a somatic and a verbal. So he'll take a slash at you.
So before you commit to that, not that I'm trying to protect myself or anything,
Yeah.
but that would mean Flaming Sphere would disappear because you're not spending one of your actions.
And if now I understand that, but he also has steady spell casting.
Which steady
Vampire
spellcasting
Wizards-
is that's if I were to have hit him, then it would not,
Yes.
the damage wouldn't disrupt it unless I did XYZ amount of damage. That has nothing to do with the concentration
Yes.
check.
Okay. I remember it said something about concentration, but you know what? You're right. So it dies off, and he
I die off
will
as
deal
well.
with the. Well, not yet. Let me add the 18 modifier to his attack roll,
Okay, just fumble.
and
That's all you need. Just
a
it does not
29.
critical. It does not critical. It does connect.
Okay,
Can't do anything about it.
and that would be 2d8 plus 6. I know I have that in here somewhere. 14 points damage, and you are grabbed.
Got it.
Wait, so does that mean he... Okay.
Yeah. As he does that, he hisses in common, "Now you will die."
Mantras, 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 mantras.
Now is it my
Okay.
turn?
And now it's my turn, and then it's your. Oh no, that's right. You went first. Yeah. Help! Help!
Yeah.
Please help!
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Yep.
spend two stride actions to get up behind this vampire here.
Okay.
I don't know if this one, since he's on the ground, if he's gonna attack me with opportunity or not.
Ping him.
This one right here next to me.
Oh. No, you can get by without an attack of opportunity.
Okay, then I'm just gonna walk up behind the vampire. And I'm going to, since this doesn't need a -3 on it anymore. So could I perhaps do some sort of is that the square right behind? I was about to say. So remove his hood. That was the thing I was told to do. So I'm gonna try and grab him.
I suppose.
Like just
yeah.
grab and yank him from the back of his head, just kind of like forcing to remove the hood and whatnot.
Okay. You're going to try to grab the hood of his cloak, or you're just going to grab his cloak?
Hood of his cloak.
Just try to just pull it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over
Trying to-
his crazy
try-
high DC. Oh, we have.
All right. Okay, here we goes, boys.
Technically, this is an attack. Technically, he's flanked. Technically, he takes a -2 to the DC. It doesn't matter.
And
Against his
Technically-
reflex DC. I
Wait,
think.
how are you only rolling a +8? You should be. I mean, it would fail anyway. It just.
You know, that actually is a good point. I'm level 6,
+3 strength
Plus-
is 9. Plus expert is
2.
another.
2, so that's 11.
Right.
-3,
And-
so even then,
No -3. You're making a CMB type thing.
yeah. But if that, That means yeah, but I've calculated a lot of my skills wrong. Crap baskets.
Same.
I'm gonna have to fix that.
That is the change in the math should be enough to not fumble though.
Yeah, because that would technically be a 15 then.
Right, which should.
Is that enough to just make it a failure and not a fumble?
Mhm. I'm pretty sure.
That is, and since you're flanking, it's merely a fail instead of a fumble.
Thank
So
God.
you're
Indeed.
as
Flanking
you
is good.
as you run up and jump trying to grab its hood, you miss, and your hand goes by and comes back down empty as you land.
And nothing bad happens though. So
But nothing bad happens. The reason I asked you was I was going to set a significantly lower DC and give you conditional bonuses if you just forget the hood, just grab the cloak.
All
Because
right,
there's
well
a
then,
whole lot more cloak than there
then
is
I know what
hand.
to do next turn now, don't I?
that's
God.
Sorry, I'm not trying to.
Yes, you are. You...
fair.
Okay, yes, I am trying, but not intentionally. So,
That's fair.
Fair enough. I can accept that one.
okay, Selimgar, you are no longer dazed.
I'm no longer dazed. I am grabbed.
The bright fire flame that you dodged cleared your eyes out just in time for you to get
Lifted.
lifted up to stare into the eyes of something that doesn't look all that happy with you.
Accurate.
Oh, crap baskets.
Okay, so there's no way I'm breaking his athletics DC with my no strength. I have 3 actions. I've identified what he is with a knowledge check. I could,
Flash him with holy water.
and that won't hurt him as bad as. Do I know what breaks his DR?
Yeah, you rolled good enough, I'll say. That he's weak to all the standard vampire weaknesses, but he has DR 10 to all physical damage except magical silver.
Okay, so
Magical silver?
magic and silver, yeah. All right.
Wait, is that like they have to have both of them or just one or the other?
It's gotta be both.
It's gotta be both.
I
That-
need to silver my sword really bad.
The flat check is successful. It provokes from all 4 of those guys. For my first action, I use a manipulate action to draw Silver Sheen. It provokes
Okay.
4 times.
So spooky.
So yeah, I have
How much does it cost to silver a weapon? I need to look
No.
that up.
misses.
Miss
I'm gonna
one.
hold my nimble dodge. Oh god. How did the vampire doesn't have
Oh.
the attack of opportunity, does he?
The scrolling cursedness. So scratch that.
That misses.
That was actually a 14.
Okay.
Then
The 11 actually is a fumble. Those are the 12.
Okay,
11 and 12
so-
are both fumbles.
and the last one is a 22.
Actually, I lied. They aren't fumbles. I'm flat-footed right now. So what I'm going to
Yes.
do is the 11 misses, the 12 misses, the 22 would hit, but I'm going to nimble dodge to bring my AC from 22 down to 20 back to... No, it would still hit. Never mind. Okay, the 22 hits. I don't dodge. Oh, bad.
Okay. And relax. It's only 5 damage.
It's only 5. I'm only at 59 of 75. Okay, so second action, apply the Silver Sheen to the fist. Third action, apply the fist to the vampire.
Okay.
18 over his... He's flat-footed because someone else is threatening him. Here's... Oh, no, it still misses really wide.
You do not fumble.
Yeah. Alright, that's my turn. Woo! This is spooky.
When like our big accomplishment is not fumbling.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, here we go. Starting with him. Okay. Swipe 1. A miss. 2 is a miss because of the negative. Okay. Next skeleton is you. Swing 1 is you're at 22 AC
Yeah,
or
I'm flat-footed, so I technically am at 20.
you're fine. Okay. So miss, no crit. No, that's not enough with the. Okay, so okay, and ready shield. Next is going to take a step and
Not hit Lily.
Lily, what's your AC?
23.
Ha!
That's good. He
That one
will
also had to
swing
stand.
again.
So hold on, wait. That one had to stand up. That one was prone. He used 2 actions already, right?
Yeah, he did. But remember, he was on the ground.
So he...
Okay.
Wow. Too close for comfort there.
Yeah, a bit.
The luck of the
Apparently, she's a halfling too. We didn't know.
yeah.
Everybody is a
Okay.
halfling.
All the half.
We're-
It's pretty good, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Ah!
Strange cacophonous chant.
Okay.
I said
That
Ellie,
crits and
because
crits?
Ellie's watching in
That
Doomsday.
fumbles and fumbles is what I meant to say. Crit fail, crit fail.
Yeah, that.
I think we officially
That
call
is-
those few seconds the chorus of groans and yays.
Yeah.
Uh,
Peanut gallery.
Okay. Prone. Lost shield. Lost sword. Dazed 1.
Oh, good.
Or yeah. Okay. And next is you. And we roll.
That missed.
That misses. We roll again.
And continue.
That misses. Prepares for the next part. Okay.
All right, Josh.
Dale,
Okay,
you're up.
I am going to spend an action to try to do a sneak check.
The thing is, you can't because there's
Or
no.
just
He's standing on top of a rock looking down, and everything else. Like you could.
No, I'm not trying to stealth check the vampire. I'm trying to stealth check the skeleton in front of the vampire.
See, that's the thing you can't because there's no like facing rules. There's nothing blocking.
Okay,
line of
okay,
sight.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So yes, all right. So scratch that. We're just gonna go right there and make 2 attacks
Seems good.
Okay.
on that skeleton, not the vampire. I just
On
wanna-
him.
I mean,
Yeah,
attacking
on
the
him.
vampire might be really good, though. He's the threat.
Because once he's out, the skeleton's
but I'm also considering, what I can actually hit. I've been able to see that he's a lot tougher.
Yeah, and you don't have your silver on yet, so yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can use a next turn if we survive that long to Silver Sheen and get better results. So, okay.
His casting will be a little more difficult now that Saruk is in it, because Saruk.
Okay.
There's the first attack on him.
That hits.
I like the fact that both my attack and my let's see, there we go. D20 plus 4. There's the damage. Or no. Sorry. Sorry, that's not right.
2d6 plus 4.
Yeah. That's what we're trying to roll. Sorry about
9 is
that.
above average.
Yeah,
Nice.
there we go.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'll actually roll the d20 for the second attack.
Yep.
That's a
Hits.
22 to hit.
Yep. It's still
And there's the damage off the second attack.
Solid.
okay.
All right.
Okay. He is definitely not happy.
Oh, he's still in there? Okay. He took 30 damage. He's still going.
Oh, sorry. Let me.
Did he have
Yeah,
resistance to
he
the
is
hit?
still going because of his damage resistance.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because that shaved 10 damage off. So,
yep.
All right.
So,
Coincidentally, that's his turn. So,
yep, he's next. So, what would he do? He just got whacked from behind. Yeah, he would turn. They're not idiots. So here we go. Dale 15. I assume that misses.
it misses, yes.
Okay. And we knock 5 off of it. And that may be
That
crit.
is exactly a crit failure.
Okay.
Or exactly a failure.
Yeah.
And that would be a.
So-
He's rolled a. Yeah, like a 9 to hit with the multiple attack penalty.
Yeah. So I figure that's a failure. I will call him flat-footed till his next round. And he
Alright.
loses his next action.
All right.
I know there may be a better
It's just
metric for that.
No,
guess it's guesswork.
considering we're all rogues,
Yeah.
I'll
for
take
sure.
flat-footed all day.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Skeleton 1
Oh,
comes
okay.
in, and it's
I'm not afraid.
As you should.
Concerned with that? You just probably signed your death
Yeah.
warrant.
I mean, that's a failure.
My fear is
That's-
directed a different direction.
okay. Is it a mere failure or a bad failure?
I
What's
mean,
your-
it's 15. It's 15 off of my armor class.
Okay, then that's a crit failure. So you're running a 23 right now.
Yeah, 23 is my armor
Yeah.
class.
Okay.
Although
so-
that skeleton's now flanking me, but
yeah.
It's not. You have
so-
deny advantage.
huh?
You have deny advantage as a rogue unless it's
Right,
level 7 or
right.
greater. Nothing on the board
Right.
can flank us
Right.
except the wizard. The vampire could. Oh my god. What's spooky? I'm in danger.
Okay. So I will call him flat-footed and lose round. So next one would come in also. And D20 plus 6. 18
That's a miss.
fail. And he would swing again. But that's a 19 and would miss. And he'll check his last one. So,
While Jason is doing math, thank you so much, Syndicated Recon, for following us on Twitch.
Is
Sorry,
is real
Jason.
spooky
Yeah, I
here
know.
for us.
Yeah, it is.
I know it's later than normal.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
Uh,
I am in it to win it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
I really
Okay.
like challenging combats.
We've gotten through the shake and rattle. Now we just got to keep going with the roll.
Okay. Lillian, go for it.
Sword on
Okay,
the other side of the board and two skeletons in her face.
and not a lot of hit points.
Seems like step, stride, stride. Step, stride, drink potion.
Which I didn't have the time to make stuff, and I don't have a healing potion.
Yeah.
But you'll be closer to the chest.
Wait, no. Quick alchemy exists.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Okay, however,
Mhm.
so a step, let's see. This one is completely not available for hurting me, right?
It,
Like, he crit
Yeah.
failed on a crit fail.
Yeah.
No, actually, it was the guy closer to you that crit failed.
Oh.
Crit.
Okay. Oh, well then, easy peasy. Then I will 5-foot step. Well, I will step.
Yeah.
Habit of other terminology.
Indeed.
Let's double check. How far is 70 feet?
From where?
From here
From
to somewhere over here.
There's that far. 70 that way. Off the board!
70. Can you scroll 70? Oh, can I maybe like run up onto a pillar?
I will say you can get up to the rock here and then try to do an acrobatics check the next round to get up.
No, I just meant the like distance. I don't actually need up.
Okay.
Just a wave.
Yeah,
would be
you
nice.
can.
It was just going as fast as possible. Dear Lordy, where did she go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can. These are 5-foot squares. They're just not aligned to the grid.
Oh yeah, I know.
So-
It's just like trying to like count up exactly 14.
Yeah, you can make it up here
and like
if you're lucky.
scrolling while I try to keep track of count. Okay,
Yeah.
throw me up there.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm dying. I feel like throw up. It's understandable.
Accurate.
Okay.
Dude, this is called Nopium.
This is called I'm reminded of the song the Mighty Mighty Bossatones played at in Clueless.
Oh, don't get that one.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
They played Where Did You Go?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get killed by a vampire. I thought it'd be a werewolf.
Okay.
Actually, I'll be a vampire spawn.
What would that
Half
be
Viking,
like
half
if you?
vampire stronger than both.
Yeah, what would that be like being a vampire and a werewolf at the same time?
I don't know, Jason. What would it feel like? How many templates can I have? I'm in danger. Oh, bad.
Because it might decide it wants to make a furry bloodsucker.
I mean, it'd be the worst. I'm not immune to it.
Yeah. Okay. Well. So.
I'm no longer grabbed.
So our good man, I killed. Oh, again with the duh. Okay, so with his first action, before anything else, he ends up dropping you. So you slide off of his claws.
Good. Good place to be.
I mean, better. I don't know if I'd say good.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. with a snarl of impudent mortals, he'll stride off down this way.
Okay.
So he basically, I'll roll an appropriate check. Let's see.
So that movement would
Because
provoke a reaction from Saruk.
Okay.
If Saruk wants to try to swing on him.
With the opportunist.
You got it, Ross.
Even so. He hops backwards off the rock,
Is Ross here? Right now?
snarling impudent mortals
I've
in
had
necro.
accidentally been muted on the Hangout as well as on my mic. I would like to attack him.
Yeah.
What would I be rolling at?
He's rolling at his AC -2 because he's flat-footed when the
No.
happens.
My bonus. Like, we're on the multiple attack penalty, am I?
I don't think
this
AOs
is an
go on
attack of-
multiple attack penalty.
19!
Rough.
Not a crit failure.
Yeah. That's an important distinction.
Not a hit, but not a crit failure.
I don't think you missed by much.
AC is 25.
Swinging into 23 and gonna 23-19! Okay, got that out of my system.
And once again, he snarls impudent mortals and casts color spray.
Now that there's a big enough cone to hit all three of us.
Well, it just is what it is. So, yep, should hit all three of you. And once again,
Will saves are in play.
yep, will saves everybody.
Everybody will save.
Not me.
Yeah,
Everybody will
Yeah,
say.
except you.
I'm
What-
fine. I'm
I
safe.
think I'm fine.
I hope I'm fine.
I'm
swear
trying
to
to
God, if
find
I'm not
his,
fine.
I forget where the
DC.
exact thing is. Go ahead, keep going.
What's the DC?
Yeah, it is 23. So,
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Well done.
so
Suruk.
Saruk passes.
Yes.
So I'm trying to find the drawing of a 15-foot cone in the playtest. Right? Yeah, sod it. We're probably all in range. I'm gonna make a will save. It's not gonna be good, but I believe in myself. Here we go. Here's +9 on my will save. I think it is. Right? +9. +9. Here we go. Not plus P. This is not algebra. Where P equals 9. Lucky halfling.
Oh. Wait, what?
Lucky halfling.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank goodness for that.
Adopted by halfling or you're wrong, kids. Or I guess unless
Yep.
you're a halfling. I guess.
And are y'all ready for the good thing?
What?
All of y'all are only dazzled for one round.
Oh.
And that was all three of his actions, so
Yes. But now it's Silumgar, and remind me what dazzled does?
that's
It's
Thank
Saruk.
Saruk's turn. If we're dazzled, everything is concealed to us. So to attack it is a DC 5 flat check or we miss. It doesn't we're not flat-footed to anything. We're not we know where everything is because we can hear, but we can't definitively. It's essentially like dropping an obscuring mist really fast.
Should I keep going? Should I keep going after that asshole?
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Especially us that have are not damaged too much.
I'll
Yeah.
step forward then to be within range with him.
And rip the cloak off.
Yeah,
Yes,
please.
rip the darn cloak off.
Gotta make that flat check.
28. Oh, right.
Okay.
That's at the end of the DC 5
Now,
flat check.
doesn't he? Yep. Roll a d20.
Yes! Woo! Well done. Oh, it's the
You-
gentleman's pass. By one. Not enough to be flashy, but enough to heck him.
Yeah.
you reach, stumbling with the glare still in your eyes, and you catch the edge of his cloak, yank hard. It rips off, and you hear, I liked that cloak. Oh well, I'll get another.
Start now. We just have to survive a couple.
And I'll give everyone, well, after your eyes clear, I'll tell you what he looks like.
Okay, fair.
So, okay. So strike
Yeah.
out one more if you want it.
I'll just take a swing at him.
Oh,
Oh god. Okay. Please be better. Please be better. 27 to hit.
that hits him.
Uh, now, doesn't that count as a second attack this round?
Oh yeah, it does. You're right. So
Oh, then that would be a -4. That'd be
It's a miss.
23. All right. It's a close miss.
yeah.
Now, you're saying he would be flat-footed to y'all this round
No.
because
He would not.
jumped? Okay,
Yeah.
then
Like,
you
dust
almost were there. So, okay, that's 3.
I'm
Silumgar.
gonna step. I'm gonna enter wolf stance as one action, and then I am gonna try to heck him.
Okay. I assume you step on top of the
Oh.
sword.
Yeah, a DC 5 flat check, and I exactly get what I need to pass.
Right, good.
And then he's
good.
flanked to me because I have gang up, but I still miss. Last turn.
Wait, is that a fumble?
It's
Yeah.
he's flat-footed to me, so I'm swinging at a 20. So I'm at 8 under.
Wait.
Okay.
How do you know
he
you're-
is or he is not flat-footed?
He is not flat-footed.
Oh,
to
he's
Sulu.
flat-footed.
He is flat-footed
okay,
to
because
Silumgar
of
because
flank.
Silumgar has gang up, which means that as long as 2 people are threatening him, I flank him.
Okay. So that
Enough
doesn't
is
work.
Barely
Your
squeezed
movement
by.
provokes from...
A step does not provoke.
Oh, step does not provoke.
It
Okay.
does not trigger reactions. That's my
So-
turn.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot step.
Mhm.
Step, swing and a miss.
Step, wolf stance, wolf fang fist, and miss. Wolf fang miss.
And now we
What's his AC when flat-footed? I thought his AC was
23.
23.
An important
It's
distinction to
25
make,
normally.
though I did not do it. This has been the 3rd round, so he's no longer bolstered against garlic and holy symbols. For your knowledge, guy who was selling holy symbols up the river. And that is my
sorry.
turn. I have
Okay.
like 20 hit points left. Those will be Commons Angel.
Well, I will say he has to make a
I'm in danger.
check at the start of next round.
Okay.
Okay. So now you're still in range. So you will swing. And a 25 hits, I'm pretty sure.
Who's swinging?
To
what?
you, Tommy.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. 9 damage.
Okay.
And swing again. But that knocks down, so that's a miss.
Is indeed.
Okay. Next is this individual, and he shall swing.
Okay.
26
Does hit.
for 11.
I will use my hero point to cheat death.
Oh, crap baskets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what's going on. Let me see exactly what happens when I do that. I forget.
I think you
Hero
stay at 1 HP.
Yeah.
point. Bam, boom, bam, boom. Not the character sheet. I think what it does. I think you guys are right. I think I'm at 1 hit point. I think.
Yeah.
Spending one hero point allows
As-
you to stave off death. Anytime you gain the dying condition or your dying condition increases in severity, you can spend one hero point to lose the dying condition entirely, even if it would otherwise cause you if you have 0 points. So I have 1 hit point, no dying condition. Oh lord. Oh lord. This is
I should stop playing with this. I am getting sharp micro strands of glass or some material everywhere.
too bad.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
It's my
Uh,
stupidity.
Would be the time when I start rolling, or when the skeletons start rolling really good. Is here at the 11th hour.
Jeez.
Multiple attack
That
penalty
was-
makes that miss.
Okay, and that's good.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I have a feeling this was an encounter we were intended to run away from.
Vampire Wizard is creature level 9. Champions are...
Where did
3.
that coin go?
Okay.
Oh, there.
I believe we'll make it. We'll make it.
We might lose Sigmar.
Sealamgar is not doing well. I could run, but I don't necessarily want to, and even then it's a matter of time. You guys, we have failed to scratch. The only thing we've hurt from the vampire is his spell list, which is relevant.
Which is very relevant.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. We're wearing him down, boys.
He will. I'm sorry, I got to play him the way I was going to. I really did not intend to massacre everyone. It may work
You're
out that way.
fine.
Ah, you totally good,
You're
man.
fine.
Everyone who's watching now, could that misses? Everyone who watches right now can know all about the Greenwich colonies. 21 does miss. If only
21
just
does miss. And second swing
multiple
misses
attack
even
penalty
more.
misses. Yes, indeedy.
Okay.
That was good.
And Dale, it's your turn.
Much as I
Dale.
want to say go hit the vampire, I think it may be better to start dealing with some of the ads.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with the one in front of me.
Rushing that guy might have been a bad idea. Thought he was a little weaker than he was.
Yeah.
All right, so I 16 to hit the guy in front of me.
Okay. Guy in front of you hits.
Oh, it does hit at a 16. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't have his shield up.
Oh,
So-
right. Okay. So, yeah. Let's hit for 11 damage, or 11 damage, 6 after resistance.
Yep.
Okay.
So
All right. I'll go for it again at a -5 penalty.
-4, agile weapon.
4 agile.
-4. Okay. You're right. That definitely doesn't hit.
Yeah.
That's a whiff. But no fumble.
Mm, no fumble, thank goodness.
Rolling
All
at
right.
-10, d20 plus 1.
Well, man.
I believe in you.
I'm gonna take a swing at one of the. I'm gonna take a swing at the one at
One
the
of the
top.
crappy ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that seems better. Watch this be a natural 20.
So
That's with a +1.
17,
There's no negs on that one.
17 hits.
All right.
Okay.
So 15. Flavor that kill.
Sure. I'll just have the sword crack his skull. Just overhead chop him.
Boink.
Yep. Okay. And from Dale, now it's his turn. He would attack the nearest thing, which would be you. So once again, Dale, here we go. So swing 1. 24.
That gets over my armor class by 1.
5 points. And a critical failure. Loses further actions, flat-footed till next round, or till his next turn begins.
Okay.
Skeleton number him. Takes 1 slice at you for 9. And that would be a critical failure. So loses his sword. Okay. And loses the rest of his turn. Okay. As I scroll back to the top of the map.
We all scroll up real quick. I didn't even have Lillian on OBS. There's Lillian, all the way up there.
Hi.
How's it going, guys? Bad.
So, my current impression is that with the sunlight, the vampire, and hopefully his crowd are going to be leaving.
That's kind of all we can hope for at this point.
Right? So for right now, because, like, 1 crit, I'm dead. I guess I have a hero point, so 1 crit, I'm...
Hero pointing.
Yeah, so I'm within, like, 2 hits of dying. Of going into the dying condition, to be specific.
Some potions?
I'm thinking about it, but if they're not coming for me, I could actually brew a whole lot more healing potions if we sat down for an hour. And by a whole lot more, I mean double.
It's a thought. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get to you as fast as I can, and then just try to like run back in after I have some hit points.
I could like just pull out my pouch and like 3 actions. And the sad part is I can only make up to item level 3 right now.
Mm.
And the second tier of healing item is level 4.
Ooh.
So we're still at like 1d6 per, which is why I'm wondering about just waiting, so that way I at least get 2d6 per.
Yeah.
Because I've only got 8 resonance points, so I can at most
crossbow?
get a 16d6.
You got a crossbow?
I don't.
Ugh.
I just, like, when we went up against these things, was realizing how unoptimized my weapon selection was.
Yeah.
It was a bad decision.
Not a good one.
I do still have holy water to throw.
It's all we got. I don't know what the range increment of that is. I'll tell you in a second.
20 feet.
20 feet.
I already looked.
Okay.
They work just like bombs in that respect. They do a d6 of good and have a splash of 1 good damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't work like ghosts and goblins.
Yeah, indeed. That's what we're needing right now.
Or Castlevania.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, I would.
So
What I would do is try to like get as many of these guys off the board as you can without risking yourself. That might mean throwing holy water at people.
let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's see. How far away is... can you bring up... Oh, I can't see both of them on my screen at the same time.
Both you and us.
No, me and any anything.
The closest one to you is 65 feet.
Yeah.
His location,
Yeah.
70.
95 to Dale, 105 to both me
Gotcha.
and Saruk.
So, what happens when you throw a little bit past your range increment?
A -2.
Okay, so what I'm thinking, right, is to run up, throw holy water at this one, and run back.
Doesn't sound
Okay.
bad.
Doesn't sound bad. I will. They are both back up on their feet now. So,
However, bombs hit touch AC, right?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. So while I've got a -2, they've got effectively a -2 to their AC in the first place. So there's no real point in moving the token.
Just
Yep.
yep, bap, boop.
I move. I'm a throw at the one that crit, fail.
Yes. Who is now back up on his feet, and you hit. Roll a
Yeah.
d6.
Well, I mean, it goes through.
It's damage.
Yeah. it's a start.
Yes. And you're back where you were.
Yep.
Hey, you might get him to come after you.
Yeah.
Okay. First thing I have to do
Kill us dead.
is make a 26 DC 26 will save. Double check.
Which he adds like 18. Natural
No.
1. Natural 1. Please. Natural 1. Oh, Well, he didn't. You didn't critically succeed. Oh man. Okay. That wasn't a strike at me though, so that's good.
He's okay. So once again, yeah, garlic. What garlic?
Yeah, right.
I've been eating Italians.
He hasn't met my gastrich.
Yeah, we left all the gas rich back in the werewolf fight. So D6 for how
Yeah,
many
but I
rounds
can make
before that
more.
work
Yeah.
again?
Man,
Yeah.
I just see now the comments section just being like, why are these people anti-Italian?
We are not anti-Italian, of course. It's a garlic.
We're currently just very pro garlic.
Yeah. That's accurate. That's very accurate.
If I need to, I will send in my recipe for how I cook some of my pasta. Whenever you start with 2 heads of garlic,
Sounds
chopped
like what we ate at
finely.
home.
Yeah. It keeps your lungs clear.
Accurate.
So,
So 1d6 rounds before we can try that again.
yeah. Yes, we will. And
Wait for
you
a
know
fumble.
what? This just hasn't been going his way. So, you
Can
know
leave?
what? You notice as your eyes clear, you see his jewel-crusted doublet and the rest of his very fine clothing as he snarls at you, moves his hands, and changes shape. He now looks like your great big man bat thingy.
Man bat.
Wait, what?
Oh,
where's
Man bat thingy.
What?
And
we need the bat signal.
Yeah.
okay.
So that cost him 1 action only. Oh my.
Yep.
Hold on.
All of one
Tommy,
action.
stop looking at the bestiary when you're a player. That's rude.
I'm not cheating. I'm trying to make sure it provokes a reaction from Saruk. It has the concentrate trait. Saruk could potentially disrupt it.
I will attack.
Okay.
Please do
Come
good.
on, hit. Smash.
30!
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he has specific resistance to having it disturbed by that.
Yes.
Yeah, it has to do a lot of damage. But
Yeah.
I don't presume that's a critical.
No.
Well, then this only does 2d6 plus 4 because I don't have. I need gang up too.
it's pretty good.
And
11.
So 1
And it's-
point of damage has gone through.
through.
Ah.
Now he's
Steady
back.
spellcasting.
So
a
the
vampire
thing about
wizard
that
spells are
actually is he
disrupted.
didn't. That's not a spell. Well, hold on. Is it?
It's a spell-like
Yeah,
ability.
you're right. Not disrupted. He's a bat. We're in danger. 'Cause that's literally just a buff for him.
Uh,
We should have focused on the littler ones
And
first.
then we just get spells thrown at us while we're dealing with them.
Okay. He's going to go after
Oh
Saruk.
no. Okay.
So now he has 2 strikes at the same attack bonus as his highest melee attack. Fangs that do 25% more damage than his claws. And an agile wing strike that does an equal amount as his claws. Oh, good.
So, first will be a bite. So, thanks you.
You're welcome.
It
just hits, doesn't it?
Yeah, that just
Does
hits.
that catch you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you will be happy to know that it doesn't do as much damage as it could.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That math is weird. It's really vague. It does 25% more damage than its claws. So do we roll and why? How? Hold wait.
I thought you said it was gonna do less damage than I thought.
Also, how does it do 3d10 damage?
Okay. Bestiary.
Okay.
Page 113, which is
So you're citing a specific bat?
it's page 112 of the sorry, it's page 116 of the PDF.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, change shape and followed by
never mind. I see it. You're right. You're
fangs plus 18
for
for
3d10 plus 6. Yeah. So that's not 25% more of anything, though. That's you're right. But what? All right. Whew. And no, the Odin son of Thingol, we're actually all dying to a vampire at the moment. We are not hiding under huge box, slowly sneaking around. Please send huge box. We need huge box.
And he would go for a wing strike.
Oh my. Yeah.
And so that would be with the multiple attack. That would be
-4, so plus 14.
-4.
Plus 14.
Yeah, because
So
he has
we'll
agile.
take 4 off of it.
Yeah.
Woo!
That critically succeeds. Wait, no, not with a -4. Not with a -4. Because
That's only a 30 then.
It's only a 30.
Yeah, that's only 7 above my HP or the AC at that point. Oh.
But you'll be happy. I dropped down my damage die 2 sizes.
So it only
So 14.
Owie.
I'm only down to 40 HP, guys.
All right. And that was his 3 actions.
And-
Heck him.
Yeah. After he bites you, he slashes you with a wing, smiles at you, and rubs his mouth. Tasty.
That's rude. Did you roll that d6, by the way, Jason? He passed his will save, but then there's a d6 after.
Yes.
How
So,
many rounds
any
before I can try
idea
to
on how
bonk him?
long the sun is going to take to save our asses?
Not long enough. Waiting on a d6. Waiting on a d6. Please don't be a 6. Please be a 1. We need a 1. This many. Okay. It's the same as it was before. We've done 1 damage to him this entire fight. All of his minions are still alive, mostly. I don't know what to do. You could.
It's my turn if I'm not correct. If I'm
Yeah.
correct.
Yes.
Silver Sheen
It
and
is
strike
your
and strike
turn.
and hope for the best. I think that's all we got. Unless we want to run, but even then we can't outrun him.
Yeah, I'll put on Silver Sheen. I'll be like, I'll just Yeah, why didn't I think of that sooner? I'm going to step down here to flank him. It takes an action to pop Silver Sheen, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you have one strike.
But that's a strike with magic and silver.
Yeah, it is.
God damn it!
Oh, no!
Oh.
Oh, it's with magic and silver.
As you
hurts me.
pour the Silver Sheen on and swing with all your might, the Silver Sheen has gotten on your hands.
Oh no!
And the greasy
no,
nature of it
no,
sends it flying
no.
past him. And, well, currently it's off the board, but
Oh my god!
if
That's
need be, I will.
Yes,
find
that's a
more.
+1 sword. That's my only really good item.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I've been badass all this
But
time.
we could draw it, and you can stride, grab, or you can come grab this rapier that's sitting in my square. Okay, so I'm gonna since now we're at 10, I gotta call it. But let me do my turn first. I have a magic silver Wolfang fist. Go. 16 misses, but does not fumble because it's an 18 because he's flat-footed. Because I have gang up. I'm basically just crit fishing at this point. Oh god, I have 1 hit point. 25. That's 25. I lied. It's a 21 over his flat-footed misses.
Not enough.
Not enough. I got nothing. My final attack is at +3. This is a mistake, but I'm gonna try it. Well.
Saved by the
It crits and it actually hits.
A crit and a hit. Roll me that.
Okay.
Wolfang damage dice.
We got 4d8 plus 4d6 plus 8. And please roll high. Oh man, okay. If this is the last thing this character does, I'm happy. Boom! 45 damage. It's piercing, it's silver, it's got some, like, miss
Does it
once.
count as magical?
Yes.
I don't presume.
Yeah, I have +1 hand wraps.
Oh yeah, so that's fully magical.
It is 45 points
So
of
that
damage.
comes over all its DR.
Miss, and then just, like, come down on his head.
Ouch. He only has 60 points left.
Yeah, we just gotta do that, like, 3 more times.
So just give me my sword. Give me some more silver sheen.
But at this point, the sky lightens a little bit more. He snarls at you and says, soon. And flies off into the distance.
Provokes a reaction. You punch him, Ross. You punch him in the face.
I'm not even going to try.
As it flies away, the skeletons crumble to the ground.
You're a very kind man, Jason. Thank you. Thank you.
And
thank
it's
you,
over.
Thank you. Oh, and that is where we got to call the session. Thank you guys on Twitch. We actually had a pretty decent Twitch crowd tonight. Who's there now? We got Ellie's here. Ellie from Doomsday Dawn came and hang out with us. And we got
Thank you, Ellie.
Fango is also here, and somebody else is here. I'm not sure who.
Thank you, everyone.
As we literally just got a fourth viewer, literally as we're signing off. Oh, I'm so sorry. But be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Subscribe to Twitch so you can know when we go live. We're going to put this on YouTube at Black Dragon Gaming if you're new for all of your Pathfinder, this many content. This Friday we're kicking off When the Stars Go Dark with a new player. Finish it up Doomsday Dawn. And I guess I'll spoil it now. After that, we're doing the Tomb of Horrors at 20th level in the playtest. But I gotta go find some food. Say bye, guys.
Later, everybody.
Bye.